Hey chat, it's YouTube laggy. Hi Philippine flag. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Continuously observing it. Wow, there is a YouTube Shorts live already. What the heck? Just wait for more people to come in. And let's let everybody know we are live as well. Horizontal tayo dito sa YouTube. Yup, there is a toggle here over at YouTube where I could ask YouTube to automatically create a vertical version so that they could go on YouTube Shorts live. So galing no? May ganun. Hey, what's up, Ron? Ron, we celebrated January birthday celebrants the other day. One sec. What's my messenger password again? Okay, so that I could send the link. So right now, it's looking good on several platforms. My only issue is that whenever we try to go live on Twitch, no worries, Ron. Whenever we try to go live on Twitch, nagkakagulo. It messes up. I don't know why. So yeah, that's what's going on now. But other than that, chat, looks like things are better. Let's see how this goes. Hindi ko lang talaga alam. Can't really tell. But let's wait for more people to come in. How's everybody? Kamusta ang lahat? How is everyone? RDL, JP, welcome to the stream. What can we open up with tonight, chat? What Reddit thread are you feeling? Oo nga, no, literal. I wanna try it, to be honest. Wala namang mawawala by trying that out. Let's start out with something funny, just to get people on board. Because this is kind of funny when I saw it. I feel like you'll find it amusing too. Medyo laugh trip to. Have you ever found yourself in this situation, chat? Yo, what's up, AIDS? AIDS! Sa alam ko, Red Badger ka na dapat dito sa YouTube. Ron is... Oh, wow, paring Ray with a new badge. Is this the new moderator badge now? Ron here, I'm surprised isn't black badge yet. Let's see what's happening. Let's see sino mauuna mag black badge. Let's take things slow tonight. Not too much. No need to rush or anything. What's up, Chuck? No Twitch. Yon, red. Wala pa yatang nakakapag... Okay, let's see. Black badge. Oh my gosh, sobrang lapit na. So, Aliorts. There you go. Aliorts, Ron, Manny, Mommy Keiko, Tavis, Philip, Dino, Mock. You guys are gonna be the first 9 people to be... Here you go. I could show it, I guess. Wait, can I show it? Wala bang ano dito? Yeah, Chad, look at this. You guys will be the first 9 people to get the black badge. Itong mga to mauunang mag-black badge. And that's gonna happen very soon. It just doesn't say how what the specific day is. But these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 8 lang pala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aliorts is the ultimate OG. And then Ron, and then Manny, and then Mommy Keiko, Tavis, Philip, Dino, and Mock. Wow. Solid. But most of everybody is a red badge already. So ito yung magiging ano natin. First black badgers, just so we have an idea. This is what it's gonna look like kapag black badge na siya. Oh man, it's beautiful. Look at it, chat. It's beautiful. Black badge, baby. Well, I don't know, gray badge? It could be a gray badge, but parang ang angas tingnan ng black kapag nakapag 2 years. Anywho, going back to this one, anybody find yourselves in this situation? Gray yata yung 2, and then 3 years black. But they look pretty similar, honestly. I mean, as it is, red badge is pretty slick on its own. How are you, Chuck? I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm still trying to figure out how to get Twitch to work. Because obviously, something is up. What's up, Romeo? Something is up. Hindi tayo makapag-live sa Twitch. I feel like one of the encoding methods that I am using is being overloaded. Kaya hindi ako nakakapag-stream sa Twitch every time I turn it on. I told you it's gonna be super complicated. I mean, I barely know what I'm talking about. I feel like... Hold on. I feel like... it will take me maybe a couple more days to figure everything out. So ngayon wala pa tayong intro or outro screens. And also, I'm noticing that every so often, nahuhuli ng 10 seconds yung YouTube. That's not supposed to happen. So, that too is something that's been plaguing my mind and annoying me a lot. But we'll take it a step at a time, chat. Ang importante, maganda yung views sa stream. And that we can all still see each other. Little Drummer Boy, damn, Kai, what's up? LWG. SWG is in the stream also. Chat, if you haven't seen it yet, please do find our pinned message sa ating main GC. Go over here. Go look for the pinned message that I just pinned literally. Makita nyo pinned message. And this will lead you to our question our question for everybody. What is your availability for our Q1 Benifam Hangout happening on March? You guys gotta answer it para magkaalaman kung aling araw tayo magkikita-kita this coming March. What's up, MJ? MJ, meron ka na bang date ng uwi or wala pa rin for now? So yeah, please answer this. Kuya OJ is setting this up for us so that we can all see each other before the first quarter ends. Wala pa? Okay. Yeah, I know Tisay messaged here. Sabi ni Tisay na missing everybody daw. She's trucking on and trying her best, but January has been brutal to her. Hey June, how are you? Entschuldigung. Wait. No, Entschuldigung is excuse me. Wie geht's? Right. Well, I got a cake if we do March 7. Is March 7 your birthday? I have a feeling it is. Levi, let's check. Levi's birthday is indeed exactly 30 days away from now. March 7. I mean, sure. You'll get a cake if we do March 7. It will happen if you decide to spend your birthday together. Oh, wow. What is this? -14 and -3 lenses. This is SWG. The things we do to entertain ourselves at work. Is that the pen? Is I feel like that's a pen. Noong una akala ko mic. Ito na siya nung nakat na sa frame. Oh, it looks beautiful. Wow, ang kapal nito ah. What the hell? Ganito kakapal yung lens? What? Yeah, huh? Like, ano nito? Ano yung... Is this, kung may 2020, anong tawag dito? Ganito yung salamin mo, Romeo. My haircut, I don't know what this haircut is called, honestly. Ang sabi lang sa akin ni Kuya Andy, short? Sir, short hair na tayo, ah. Yes, Kuya Andy. I trust you. So, basically, I call this short hair. How convenient. Sa mata lang siya bulletproof. Yo. I didn't know nagsasalamin ka, Romeo. I mean, is there technology for us to shrink the thickness of the lens? Why are we still on? Why do they still look kind of like, you know, it's 2026. I feel like we would be somewhere thinner by now. Then again, glass is glass. Okay, what's this? Pedal ni Levi.
Nothing beats a jet.
So trinoma to ah. Ano Gilligan's? No, I don't know where this is. No way they did this.
Holiday.
The Circuit Makati.
And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Chat, this is super dirty.
That's
and risky.
£200 off for a family of 4.
Because, what if may fountains dito or may ilaw? Yo! If may fountain or may ilaw dito, pwede silang hindi naman makukuryente, pero pwede silang masaktan o masugatan. Also, liability ito ng Ayala kung may mangyari sa mga bata. No. Si Kuya Andy always hits. Kuya Andy has been cutting my hair since 2016. So 10 years na siya sa buhay ko.
We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22 kilograms.
I get it, it's just kids having fun though. But it's dangerous, chat. Dangerous to for the kids. I don't think we should necessarily get mad at the kids, but get mad at where the fuck are their parents? You know what I mean?
The baggage included.
So, tsaka madumi yung tubig na to, ah. I don't think this is running water.
But now, with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust. Aptrinatal protected.
Did the kid just say, tang-inang yan, gawin ba yung bata? Yeah, it looks like it's still water. It's dangerous. May pinadala raw si Romeo sa lamin niya. Oh. Si Romeo. Si. Oh, it's...
I wanna be the very best like no one ever was.
Still can't believe si Billy Crawford kumanta nito. Mga 30 nung nakompleto yung Pokemon Evolution surprise ng Jollibee.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my call.
Ooh, what's this?
Makikudan lang po ang isang pogi. Pakas nga sa pogi sa screen haha. Holiday bukas kaya nandito ako. Pero hindi magtatagal kasi inaantok na sobrang pagod lang. Kaya
Let's
background
go.
mode lang.
Let's go, chat. W's in the chat for Gio. Na by the way, Gio is busy. Like for the longest time, one of Gio's goal is to find a job that suits him. Yung trip niyang trabaho, hindi lang yung trabaho na working for working's sake, but something that he actually likes to do. And about a month ago, Gio finally found that job. And so I'm happy. We're happy for you, bro. Na napapagod ka na ng maayos, natutulog ka na ng maayos. Next na would be sana mas tumagal ka pa sa stream. Thank you so much, Gio. Yeah, very busy. Mahirap na when you are kapag busy kang nagpapayaman ng todo-todo.
I will travel across the land.
And also yun na nga, Gio has, I was just about to say too, there's a 4-hour time difference. I've been trying, Gio. I've been trying. Buti nga hindi pa tayo nasasabihan ng ano eh. Look what happened. Look where you found yourself. Back to me. Which is the 8:30 time slot. I'm really trying, chat. Gusto ko talagang 7:30 kasi pag 7:30 na pwede nating pahabain yung streams eh. Nang hindi pa rin nagiging late even if the streams extend. But if we start any later than 8:30, very limited lang yung extension. Well, I'll have you know, Gio, dito sa Pilipinas, maraming nagtatrabaho sa NGO at di ko alam kung bakit, di ko alam kung paano. Pero marami rin silang mayaman dito. Oh, the movie version. This is not the movie version?
Teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, it's my destiny. Best friend in a world.
I love it. Yeah, si Romeo nasa TikTok. What's up, Archangel? Okay. What else we have here in the Discord? Iron Lung is coming to the Philippines! Yo! Sino nagpadala nito? It's LJ. LJ sent it. Yo, Iron Lung is coming to the Philippines, baby. Yo, Levy, what a way to lobby for Markiplier. Singapore, Malaysia, Brunei, Cambodia. Look at that. Ang dami niyang fans even in the Philippines. What the hell? 12,000 people. This guy, man. Of all the Markiplier picks in the world. Wow. Okay, so Iron Lung is coming. But I know the movie really didn't do well in ratings wise. Of course, it's gonna do good. I'm not surprised anymore that the popcorn meter is good because of the amount of fans that he has. So it's the critic score that's low, but popcorn meter 89%. Wow. Okay, what else we have here? Grabe yung fans ni Markiplier. Sobrang loyal. I'm a little ashamed. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what he does, or like hindi ako naging isa sa mga subs niya.
Ate, bangking oh.
Yung mga pictures na kumalat, by the way, mukhang the pictures make it seem like namatay na yung kabayo, but clearly now that we have this video, humihinga siya. Exhaustion. Also, I don't buy it. Training pero babae yung pinapangkarera. Unless it's gonna be an all-female horse race. But damn, man, damn. I don't think, I mean, we read so many comments that said kung pinapang training ito, hindi dapat siya sa pavement pinapatakbo. Sa racing track dapat, di ba? That's nuts. First of all, this looks AI. Second of all, chat, is it just me? If ginawa nyo to sa Feb 14, you're not going to be able to do the deed. Right? You're not gonna be able to get busy. Kasi kakaano pa lang eh, pwede pa magka-rash, 'di ba? Pwede pa raw pa siya. Mamink-mink pa. Alam niyo 'yun? So hindi siya pwede on Feb 14. You know, if we gotta dissect this properly, Feb 13 pa lang dapat ito na yung picture. Right? Kasi kung sa Feb 14 gagawin, this is off limits, chat. You wanna get a yeast infection, right? See? Science.
Nagulat ang motorcycle rider sa pagdaan ng truck na ito kung saan
Correct. Ang mga Feb 12, Feb 13, ganyan. Don't forget, chat, 12 hours. That's the golden rule. 12 hours of no activity. Otherwise, you risk yeast infections, rash, and sensitivity issues. Science. It's not me who said it, it's science.
nakatali sa likod ang isang kabayo sa highway sa bayan ng Claveria sa Misamis Oriental. Sa video na ibinahagi ni Vincent Piscos, makikitang nahihila na ang kabayo at tila sinusubukang makasabay sa bilis ng sasakyan. Sa isa pang video, makikitang nakahiga na sa kalsada ang kabayo na halatang pagod na. Kwento ng isa sa mga nakakitang motorista na si Shiro Moto, naawa siya sa kinahinatnan ng kabayo lalo't maraming pakurba, pababa at paakyat sa kalsada.
That's nuts, man. That's nuts. By the way, I never really thought about it. Is that how horses sleep? They literally lie down? How do horse sleeping? Right. Okay. Actually, so horses actually do lie down. In my, I guess never ako nagkaroon ng mental image kung ano itsura ng kabayo na natutulog. In my head, the way they sleep is they're still standing. Nakayuko lang na ganun. They actually do lie down, I guess. That's why never, hindi ko inis. Like, I mean, if you think about it, your dog would sleep like this too, right? And they get up just fine. It's just maybe because they're so huge, right? Sabi daw, training daw yan ng mga gumungo na utak. Sobrang engot. I don't think it's training, man. Nakahiga or lateral meron din. For sleeping position. Okay, what do we have? What else do we have here? Play! Refresh!
Nagulat ang motorcycle rider sa pag-akyat sa kalsada na yon.
Mismo
Anya,
Marlo.
nasundan nila ito mula sa Hingoog City hanggang umabot pa sa karatig na bayan ng Claveria.
Si Kabang.
Itinanggi naman ng may-ari ng kabayo na si Jose Castro ang mga alegasyon na
Jose Castro.
may pagmamalabis sa kanilang alaga. Si Kabang ay 3 taong gulang na lalaking kabayo na
It's a dude! Where were the balls? I didn't see the balls, chat.
ginagamit umano nila sa rancho o kaya sa mga trail ride recreation. Anya, makikita sa ibinahagi niyang video na maayos ang kondisyon ni Kabang. Sinabi rin niyang controlled training ang ginagawa niya. Sabi niya, tumatakbo mismo ang kabayo at ginagabayan lang ng sasakyan. Dagdag ni Castro, ang paghiga nito sa kalsada ay dulot lang ng lateral recumbency na anya ay normal lang sa mga kabayo kapag sila ay pagod.
That's the term, lateral recumbency. Lateral recumbency. When an animal is unable to rise from lying on their sides, it is known as lateral recumbency and is usually specified as either right or lateral recumbency. So ito yung sinasabi ni Romeo dito sa baba, na lateral is about 1 to 2 hours lang. Mga 1, mabilis lang. Di normal yung lateral sleep ng kabayo dyan sa video. It only happens pag sobrang pagod ng kabayo. Wait, how do dogs stadial? Stadial sleeping horse. Yeah, that's what I meant. Ah, ganyan. Parang aso. Diba? Ganyan matulog yung mga aso. They wrap themselves around. Okay. Ay, mag-play. Play!
Nagulat ang motorcycle rider sa pagdaan ng truck na
Okay, let's see. Kaya. Don't lag on me. Kasi maganda
Nagulat
na may video, right? Because those things normally tell us that the owner knows what they're doing. But let's see.
Nagulat ang motorcycle riders.
Not thing no more. What if we download the video? Okay, downloaded the video. So we could watch it. I just want to finish the video, man. Tapusin lang natin yung video.
Nagulat ang motorcycle riders.
Sasakyan, nasa stage na po siya.
Yun.
Types of trainings. Of course, I've been
Recumbency na anya ay normal lang sa mga kabayo kapag sila ay pagod.
racing horse for more than a decade na po. Si Kabang po is tapos na po siya sa several types of trainings. Of course, may mga stages yan. Tapos na rin po sa familiarization ng mga sasakyan. Nasa stage na po siya na kailangan ko po siya i-expose sa daan.
Nanindigan naman ang Philippine Animal Welfare Society o POS na hindi tama ang paraan sa pag-train ng kabayo.
Yun na nga. Let's look at the comments. Because you already have, like, usually when we see alleged
Nagulat
animal abuse or pet abuse, and then yung mga owners pinapakita that the animal is rather well loved, inaalagaan talaga sa bahay, pinapakain ng tama, given a lot of care for. Normally tumatahimik na yung comment section, right? And then now it becomes a matter of let pet owners show you the proof that the animal is well loved. But I guess the reason why we're having a hard time coming to terms with this is, one, we have the video where it looks like the horse is actually suffering. And also, two, it's a freaking horse. Wala naman tayong alam eh. Di ba? Usually kapag pet yan, tapos dog, alam agad natin eh. Yeah, we kind of already know if the dog is actually being loved or not. If it's questionable, the owner will kind of post more videos or photos to prove na inaalagaan naman ng maayos yung aso. But with a horse, I guess because, generally, wala naman tayong alam sa kabayo, it's hard for us to actually tell if the horse is being cared for. We only really know so much. That's why, pagdating sa mga ganitong usapan, we look to authorities, right? Who like POS, who said na naninindigan sila na hindi talaga ito yung tamang pag-training. Yeah, so yun nga Jay eh. Yun yung question ko for this. Sleep. No, wait, I don't get it though. Paumaga na ng paumaga. 850 yung salamin ni SWG. Ni Barney. What's this?
Last player
What kind of sorcery is this?
standing. One enemy remaining.
Lol. That's pretty cool. But of course, also looks like a custom game. 13 days before Anne's birthday. I love it. I love it. Hey, OJ! What's this? Pag-renew ko, baka si Joy Belmonte na nasa license ko. Ito yung tourism na pag-uusapan natin to mamaya. Wait, what? Is this real? Hindi naman siguro. I don't think so. Ito yung tourism secretary, di ba? Si Frasco. Hey, Christian. Is this Frasco or is this an actual ID? Ah, okay. So it's a meme. It's memed. It's memed. And then the last one we have for today.
Napastock tuloy ako sa
Why does this guy look so familiar?
FB nung principal na naka-receive ng 555,000.
Ah, yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, we could take a quick look at this. I initially gusto ko sana tong pag-usapan, but then I think the other day we were just talking too much about corrupt politicians. Kaya parang naumay din ako at one point. But we can because we did take a break last night. I know where the video is because I was browsing a while ago and I saw it as the top in hot. Here. Give it a minute. Mahanap din natin siya. It's Bretman in a podcast talking about how... There you go. I found it. Here you go, chat. Bretman in a podcast saying how nag-donate siya ng 500,000 pesos and muntik na maibulsa ni Mira Sanchez ng Cagayan yung pera na yun. Look at that. Principal Mira Sanchez is the school principal of the school that Bretman donated to. Let's listen to this one.
For Remitly. Ad for Remitly.
No.
So I did an ad for Remitly where I donated 500,000 pesos.
Oh, Sanchez Mira is the place. All right, thank you for the correction there.
To the elementary school that I went to when I was growing in the Philippines, Sanchez Mira Cagayan High School. So and we have a cousin who's a teacher in there, right?
Yes.
And apparently, because I sent it directly to the principal was being hush-hush and like being petty about it, and was like, and a lot of the associates or
Was like,
some of
"Where
the
is it?"
teachers and the treasurers were like, "Where's the money? Like, why aren't you like telling us about it?" Like so they thought that he was like trying to pocket the money. Girl, I told and somebody had DM'd me about it, being like, "Hey, we don't really trust the principal. Like, he hasn't brought it up to any of the faculties." And even his thank you message to me was so weird. Like, I just did not trust the man who the principal was.
Yeah.
And my mom got involved, girl. She texted our cousin, the teacher, was like, "I need to talk to the principal right now." And she got it all together. And then she was like, you're not about to take my son's money and pocket it and think it's not going to go to the school. I need everything in writing. I need every receipt. I need to know every single penny that he donated went to the school and not in your pockets.
Yeah. I believe it.
Oh, girl, my mom sent me
know
the whole message.
Yes.
And my mom was literally like, sends a whole paragraph to him. All that to say, the principal got scared of Mercedita and it went to the treasurer, and now we have in writing every single thing that they're gonna do with the money.
Okay, that's good.
So yeah.
So action. Yeah.
So
basically, the money got to where it eventually needed to go. Meron lang hesitations at first, but when it was all in writing, the money mukhang set back to the right path is the way I understand
girl,
this.
Mom really said, "You're not about to get my fucking son's money."
No, especially in Sanchez Mira, girl.
Girl, none of
That's her place. Her stomping ground.
Like, literally. She's like, "I'm gonna pocket that before you do it, bitch."
Because she's the one that's gonna see what is the outcome is gonna be. Because she's always there. And like, I feel
and that's what I told them. I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna loop my mom in. She's going to be the one handling this." Because honestly, I did not want to be handling that.
She knows more of stuff from there. And like, she's always there.
Yeah.
She's always there.
That's so cool.
Okay, let's see. Oh my god, we can't show that. Okay. And then, I think this is the development. I think judging by MJ and Romeo's story, mukhang may update dun.
And worth of school donation from Brett. Napastock tuloy ako sa FB nung principal na naka-receive ng 555,000 worth of school donation from Bretman Rock, at mukhang dito napunta yung pera. So sabi dito 8 kilowatts hybrid solar system installation. Hindi ko lang sure kung lahat ba ng 555k ay nagastos dito. Ayan, tignan nyo na yung mga pictures. Kasi ang alam ko, sobrang mahal ng installation fee sa mga ganyan. Parang umaabot ng 80,000 to 100,000 ang installation fee pa lang. Pero pwede pa siyang
Chad, add it to the list. Hi, Shantaru. Add it to the list. Bukod sa, if all things fail, do expect that my job will either be of the one or the other. Drone operator or magi-install ng solar panels. Either way, kailangan ng pag-aralan, di ba? I'm willing to do both. So, expect that will be my job, my fallback.
Tumaas. Depende sa dami or sa laki ng ipapalagay mong solar panels. At eto naman yung caption ng principal. Hindi ko lang sure kung tama ba yung translation ko.
In serving the children in place, it is in the Maya that I have stood as a leader of school. Following the right process and implementing a large project requires implementation that leads to the results not being wasted. The rumors circulating on social media are not all true. These are evidence that it was constructed in the proper place. 8 kilowatt solar system installation done. That money was given and to the PTA for them to implement. A total of 555k was handed over to the GPTA officials. Okay. All right. Let's see how this. Let's see the rest of the video.
using my phone. Pero mukhang ayan naman yung sinabi niya. At sinabi nga niya sa previous post niya na wala na sa kanya yung pera dahil withdraw na daw niya yung pera at binigay niya na yung total amount ng donation sa treasurer ng PTA para sila na yung bahalang gumastos at mag-document kung saan ginastos yung pera. Ang hindi ko lang magets dito is saan nanggaling yung nakwento or nabanggit ni Bretman Rock sa podcast nila na meron daw usap-usapan or meron daw issue sa school at may mga nagtatanong daw kung saan na yung pera at may nag-DM pa kay Bretman Rock tungkol nga daw sa trust issues nila sa principal. Pero buti na lang mukha namang napapaganda na nila yung dating elementary school ni Bretman Rock. O ayan, saan ka pa? Hindi lahat ng school or hindi lahat ng elementary school
That's so
sa
cool,
probinsya kayang magpakabit ng solar
That's
energy
so cool.
panel. Sobrang social, 'di ba? Kayo ba, anong masasabi nyo dito? Comment kayo.
Okay, so honestly, chat, I think two things can exist, right? Like we don't like it's at this point. At this point, Bretman is sharing a second-hand story. Tama. Hindi naman yung first-hand na experience yun. With the guidance of Bretman's mom, narinig niya yung mga potential problems ng principal na to. Parang may trust issues. So they had everything in writing, right? And now that everything was in writing and binigay sa treasurer, napagawa ng solar. So, we're dealing with two people na he says, she says, diba? Sabi ni Bretman, may issue. Sabi nung principal, walang issue. Ito na yung produkto. Ito na yung nagawa ng 550k mo. Where are the receipts? Where are the receipts? Where are the transactions? Wala rin. Because I don't think he has to provide those. All I'm saying is, two things can exist. Hindi naman din sinabi ni Bretman na, winaldas na yung pera, wala na yung pera, sinayang, pinangkasino. Wala naman siya sinabing ganun eh. Ang kwento niya, may trust issues, so they had to get it in writing so that the money could be properly deployed. Ang sabi ng principal, eto na yung pera mo, it's properly deployed. Buti sana kung sinabi ni Bretman. So two things existed. Pwedeng tama si Bretman and pwedeng tama yung principal. Wala naman nagsabi na na nawala yung pera o ninakaw na yung pera. So I don't know. I don't see the problem here other than neither of them really provided concrete evidence na the money, the paper trail is where they both claimed it went. So yeah, until I think I'm not siding with Bretman. I'm not siding with the principal. All I'm saying is that both their stories can literally fit in the same timeline. Where's that coming from, Romeo? As per kwento, may pumunta sa kanyang group. Oh wait, maybe we'll see more here in the comments. Bakit solar yung pinakabit? Hulaan ko, Lirio. May connection yung school sa taong may solar company. No, I mean, I feel like it's okay. I feel like solar isn't such a bad option, right? Because I feel depende siguro no kung alin parte ng probinsya to. They could be experiencing intermittent electricity, rationed electricity. Pwede rin kapag bumagyo. So, well, technically kung bumagyo, wala ring solar. But it's not an entirely a bad use of the 555k, I would say. Digimon. Nagsalita na yung
Principal na naka-receive ng donation.
Alright, let's watch this then.
Principal na naka-receive ng donation ni Bretman Rock worth 555,000 pesos. Nagsalita na. Context lang dito, nakwento dito sa podcast ni Bretman Rock yung time na nagkaroon daw siya ng advertisement sa isang remittance company at nag-donate nga daw siya ng 500,000.
Oh, that I mean, I don't know the first thing about ano ang priority when you're running a school. So my answer is not the best answer, I would say. Well, that's a good point, Gio. Especially since it looks like they have a generator. Nakaka-store. Hindi lang siya solar direct. And then, ginagamit na yung solar energy na stored. Looks like they have a battery. There you go. It looks like the school actually also invested in a battery. Oh, Typhoon Lane. Ooh, there you go. Pwede, no? Or they could reallocate the budget for electricity. Right? They could reallocate the budget for electricity and then, Lirio, baka pwedeng mapunta sa welfare ng students. Maybe a better cafeteria for them. Maybe better provisions for the kids, right? So pwedeng ganun. I really don't know. Maybe that was their long-term goal. Because short-term, it might be easier to create channels that will automatically provide provisions for the kids. But maybe if they did the solar route, it could be a little bit more long-term and many more birds get hit.
Million pesos sa school niya nung elementary pa lang siya. Then may cousin daw si Bretman Rock doon sa mismong school na yun. At may mga usap-usapan nga daw na nasaan yung pera na dinonate ni Bretman Rock. Tapos may mga messages pa daw na nare-receive si Bretman Rock. Na
better basketball court. Pwede. Tapos nakalagay doon yung pangalan nung barangay captain, no? Pati yung principal.
Sabi na hindi yung nila trusted yung principal na pinagsendan nung 500,000 pesos. At nabanggit pa ni Bretman Rock na yung thank you message daw ng principal is medyo weird. Hindi ko alam kung paano naging weird, pero ganun yung naging reaction ni Bretman Rock nung nabasa niya yung thank you message nung principal. Hanggang sa na-involve na yung nanay ni Bretman Rock na nag-message daw ng napakahaba.
So this is what we've heard so far on the podcast.
Doon sa principal mismo at sinasabi na hindi mo makukuha yung pera na galing sa anak ko, ganyan-ganyan. At ayun na nga, nag-request daw yung nanay ni Bretman Rock doon sa principal na sendan siya ng mga documentations, ng mga resibo kung saan talaga ginastos yung 555,000 pesos na dinonate ni Bretman. At dahil dito sa podcast na to ni Bretman, ang dami tuloy ng bash doon sa principal na tinatawag siyang kurakot, ganyan, makasarili, at kung ano-ano.
So sa Reddit niya rin nabasa. Let's see. Intrinsic. Right? Intrinsic is the keyword. Intrinsic. Right? Let's see if yun din mismo yun. Chika PH din nabasa eh. Here. Let's see. Intrinsic. Ooh. There you go. See? It's the same thread, chat. Intrinsic din talaga. Intrinsic din talaga. So, what is the update? Because if dito lang din nakuha yung kwento.
Pero, ito naman yung explanation nung principal.
Yun. There you go. The principal. Adelino Mahumot Pakris. Adelino Mahumot Pakris. There you go. And then we go to the... There you go. We can read this ourselves, chat. Get to the bottom of it. This is to address the issue being raised against me for supposedly having the intention to pocket a donation generously given by one of the former pupils of our school, Sanchez Mira Central Elementary School, in the total amount of 550K. With all due respect and humility, I never had any inkling of intention to pocket this huge amount remitted to my account. When the intended donation was offered not personally by this former pupil, but by a team who acted for him, I was cautious considering that I may fall prey into a scam. So when a document was sent to me by this person with the nomination, release, and agreement, I sought the advice of a lawyer since I was not expert on the matter and it contained provisions that I understand, but I was afraid I could not correctly comprehend. You know, wow, this is very eloquent. It took me a week or more before I signed it after fully understanding the contents of said documents and consequences I may face if I violate any of the provisions therein. Also, I reached out to a faculty member related to the family of former pupil by affinity to confirm with the pupil's mother whether or not the donation was true. The mother answered in the negative but told her that she will ask her child. Oh, look at that. Okay. This is hesitation from the principal's end, right? Ang tagal niya ng, I mean, do I understand it correctly? Basically, siya rin mo may hesitations dahil baka scam lang to. Coming from Bretman's team, he doesn't know, right? And then, nung tinanong niya yung nanay ni Bretman kung totoo ba yung donation, sabi nung nanay ni Bretman na no. Pero itatanong niya raw si Bretman. Okay. It took weeks before they confirmed that the donation was indeed true and informed us that the money had been sent to my account. The money was remitted to my account, that's true, but it is not true that I chose not to publicly disclose its existence. I informed members of my faculty about it with the intention that they cannot disclose it yet. With the information that they cannot disclose it just yet. We took the necessary steps to discuss as to what project could be implemented that will be funded by the donation. When we established the needs of the school, we sought assistance from the engineering office of the LGU Sanchez Mira for the preparation of the program of works. We had planned to use the money for the continuation of a classroom, considering that we were in need of additional classrooms. We were waiting for the project proposal. When the same was already ready, the amount was turned over to the PTA for its implementation, only to be informed that the classroom project will not push through. Instead, a different project has been decided upon. Therefore, the total amount of 555k was withdrawn from my account, and I turned over said money to the treasurer of the PTA. I have proof to support my claims. That's very, very important. I want to clear my name as it has affected not only me and my reputation, but most importantly my children and my wife. Again, my conscience is clean. The money was never mine to begin with. As school head, I would never do such thing. Since I have been assigned to my present school, I thought of nothing else but to better the school, to promote and encourage the PTA to implement projects that would benefit the pupils and the school in general. Lastly, the agreed project was then implemented well, and the school is already enjoying the best ever project first in the district. With this, I sincerely hope and request everyone to stop spreading false information, and I pray that God will help me and my family overcome this trial as it has gotten out of control. Thank you very much. Wow. That's insane development from the principal's end. Very, very eloquent, okay? Very, very eloquent. Na sagot niya yung allegations and also claims na meron siyang proof to support my claims. When push comes to shove, I'm sure lalabas to. Okay, so now the narrative in my head has changed. The way I see it, Bretman spoke prematurely and without enough information on a stage that is very influential to people, and knowing how mahilig tayong mag-react, right? Nabash pa tuloy yung pamilya ni principal. Yup. There you go, chat. Now that we've read everything, what's up, Yuris? Sa school din mapupunta yung savings? That's good to know, Lirio. So yung savings ng kuryente sa school din. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I remember reading the Vanessa Hudgens one. Yeah. They could be actually filed with a case here. Consult your lawyer. Cousin, give them a lesson. Sue them for cyber libel. The accusers must substantiate their allegations with clear and specific details, failing which they should apologize. I strongly encourage Sir Adele to take appropriate action to defend and clear his name. Yeah, right? What's the saying? Evidence is burden of the accuser. What's the saying, chat? By the way, I'm very proud. Chat, I am very proud. Bayad na yung chat GPT ko. Let me just log out and log back in. Bayad na ang chat GPT ko. My best friend is now upgraded. And if you're wondering what plan I just got the cheapest plan through the Orange app. Prosecution as a burden proof. I'm looking for another one. Another saying, Gio. Evidence is the burden of the accuser. Parang ganun. I think that's the quote. Burden of proof is at the accuser. Yep. Mismo. So I just have the Chat GPT Go. Chat GPT Go versus Plus versus Pro. Here you go, chat. So I only got the Go version. I can't afford the Plus. It's honestly too expensive. I feel like if I am ever to use the Plus, it will only be temporary. Like probably a very big project. I need it just for that month. But I'm very comfortable with Go. The thing is, I'm only going to be medyo na sidetrack tayo. Tatapusin ko na to. I'm only gonna be using ChatGPT Go until my 3-month free trial expires through Orange app VIP. Okay? And then after that, I'm actually inclined to go the Gemini route. Because if you look at Gemini, mas ano para sa akin yung Gemini, mas fit sa workflow ko. I understand that ChatGPT is still the smarter AI, but with everything that Google has to offer, because this comes with 200 gig of Google Drive, and right now, I'm already paying for 100 gig. It's not such a bad thing for me. Magagamit namin ni Editor Kelvs yung increased storage space. Plus, migrating to Gemini isn't such a bad idea. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. I'm going to go 3 months ChatGPT, and then the rest of the time Google Gemini. But hey, point is, we are now pro. All right, where were we? Actually, I like what Levy said, right? Like right now, Bretman Rock seems to have fumbled the bag consecutively. But the thing is, he's not generally that type of person, right? He's generally not that kind of person na medyo careless or like what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit gets ahead of themselves. So let's judge what happened by the case, right? Like let's judge each case by itself. But does this change the way I look at Bretman? I think he still has more W's. Okay? Yeah. Cracks are forming. That's a fair argument. I'm not gonna argue against that because nga consecutive yung mga fumbles. But let's see. Let's see where this goes. Let's see what Bretman Rock says next. Because if the trend continues, Bretman might not actually address the issue if we are also going by the Kiboloy issue. So let's see. Person still has more W's than anything else. Very, very long career. Guy's been in the business for how many years? 10 years at least, right? 2015 even, 11 years. And how many times has he really fumbled the bag? So, let's judge, all of these things right now on a case-by-case basis. Yeah. The Kibole one, I mean, yung kay Vanessa Hudgens, I already did tell you, chat, that I thought it was a little questionable because what if talagang protective lang yung manager ni Vanessa Hudgens and it's an ego thing. So I was skeptical about that one. The Kibole one, I am against it, but at the same time, I understand. Itong principal one, I feel like is a real fumble. That one shouldn't have been aired out without enough information, because now what we end up getting is Bretman Rock needing to actually address this issue, because it's a big deal, especially for that school. So yeah, of course we're all gonna have different opinions, but of the three things that happened, dun lang ako sa third one parang alanganin. The first one yung kay Vanessa Hudgens. No. Sa first one, alanganin. The second one, I'm on Bretman's side. In the US, the culture there is very different. You don't touch religion, period. And then the third one with this one, that's where I'm against what Bretman Rock did. Yeah, so let's see. Hindi okay sa akin i-promote ang cult. First of all, it was inadvertent. Hindi niya sinasadya. Pangalawa sa lahat, US culture, man. US culture is very, 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 very tough, I would say. It's not as easy. It's not as easy as I don't know. Like it's not black and white is all I would say. Like, it's very easy for us to say na syempre alam natin, kilala natin si Kiboloy, alam natin masama siya. Alam natin lahat ng kalokohan na ginawa niya. FBI's top 50 most wanted? 'Di ba? Kiboloy top 100 FBI most wanted. That guy has like a $5 million bounty on his head. Tama, 'di ba? Kiboloy FBI wanted. What's the bounty on his head? There you go. If you go to the FBI, he literally has a bounty. There you go. Diba? So, talagang masama. So, that one is very clear-cut for me. What isn't so much is the idea of Kiboloy representing a religion and attacking that religion for something that wasn't intentional can be more problematic for Bretman than Bretman letting the comments do the work, or letting the content naturally roll out, you know? Yeah, yun na nga eh. Like that's why MJ kahit ako, 'di ba? Kahit ako yun yung the ideally, yes, babalikan ni Bretman yun and mag-apologize siya, gonna talk about it and going to say na malito, and that sinulit yung who's the other dude, the other mukbanger, very very famous, na bumili rin sa tita na yun. Kahit siya, 'di ba, pinasikat niya rin yun. And all the funds eventually go to Kiboloy, and that's a wrong thing. Si Keith Lee. But that's the ideal route. And sometimes I feel like the ideal route is not always the route that will be beneficial to Bretman's interests. I know that sounds bad. Actually, it does sound bad, but I don't know. It's just hard. Like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Um, um, okay, here. I have a good one. I'm not the best, but maybe this will add some explanation to it. Hi, Mommy Keiko. Okay, so let's say I buy cookies from a church, a Catholic church, right? I buy cookies from the Catholic church, and I did not know that the cookies actually came from the Catholic church. Few days go by, may kumalat na, oh, binili mo yung cookies na binili mo, ano pala, sa Catholic church pala yun. Who's the Catholic church's leader? The Pope, right? And then the Pope, of course, with the Catholic Church, has had a wild history of all these abuses and molesting issues, and just a crazy history. Do I now condemn that entire pipeline? Right? Like, I get it, but also at the same time, it's not the proper channel, I guess, for Bretman to do it. Tulog ka na, Gio! Oh, well, yung kay Vanessa, questionable talaga sa akin yun. But I couldn't make a decision there. Who knows, right? I didn't see it. I wasn't there. I don't know who Vanessa Hudgens is. I don't know talaga kung ano yung situation when they met in the tent. For all we know, Beton was also hiding information that he couldn't have said. That one is questionable. I'm a little on that one. The Kibolay one, I am really standing firm with what I said. Hindi niya pwedeng balikan yung Kibolay issue just because it's a religion thing in the US, and it's a line that nobody crosses in the US. You can't cross that line or ikaw pa yung magiging masamang tao. Yeah. Good night, Gio. I mean, to be fair, isn't Kibolay in custody right now? In hiding pa ba siya? 'Di ba? Nahuli na siya. So that's gonna unwind itself over time, I hope. Yeah. There. So that's why to me the Vanessa issue, it sounds like Bretman is being a little unfair with that one-sided story, but honestly, it's up to the listener to make that decision. Ganyan naman lahat ng chismis, diba? Right? Ganyan naman lahat ng chismis. And if you know anything about me and my tolerance for chismis, I really try my best to withhold decisions until we see both sides. We see how the story develops. So yeah, I get it with Bretman, but we don't know enough to make a valid decision. Yeah, story mo yan, syempre ikaw yung bida doon. Kinunden na, as in condemn? Ba siya ng cult niya? Di ba hindi? That's the difference. I don't think it's the strongest analogy, but what I want to stress is it's the line that you cannot cross in the US. I don't think it's easy to cross that line in the Philippines either. Diba? It's a totally separate issue. Okay, here you go. How about this one? Maybe this will make more sense. Addressing Kiboloy, Bretman addressing Kiboloy is for another story. But as far as his past videos are concerned, that's not the proper way to address it. Right? Like, it's just a line that many Americans choose to not cross because it's in their culture. My issue, like generally speaking, though, how's Vanessa Hudgens as a celebrity? Meron ba siyang issues? Because that's maybe one way we can qualify the story. May issues ba siya? Meron ba siyang problematic ba siya in her own way? That could be one reason. That could be one way to look at it. But even then, we won't be able to tell. I really think it was a ego thing. You know how Bretman is famous in his own right, and then akala niya si Vanessa nandiri sa kanya nung nag-high siya. So na-hurt yung ego ni Bretman. Bretman speaks about it and probably didn't take into account that it could have been anything. But for all we know, sa kwento ni Bretman, may withhold na rin siya na information doon. What if sobrang dugyot pala talaga ng behavior ni Vanessa? Syempre first name basis, no? Hindi Vanessa Hudgens. Diba? We don't know. Like it's not a complete story, and it's chismis. And that's the nature of chismis, diba? Chismis is always ambiguous. It's not a complete story, and you know, it's up to the viewer to make that proper decision and distinction as well on which story to side on, if at all. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, much as I want to say, let's see how it unfolds, hindi na nababalikan yung mga kwento na to eh. Diba? Maybe in years we will, right? But right now, 3 fumbles in a row. If you really want to say they're all fumbles, let's see. We wanna wait for this to. We wanna see more solid errors. You know what I mean? Because I feel like these are all errors people normally make. Nakalimutan siguro ni Bretman for a second na yung pagkakamali niya affects millions of people now, right? So maybe for a second there, nakalimutan niya yung responsibilities niya as a very influential person, na isang salita lang kaya niyang manira ng pangalan ng ibang tao, right? Maybe that could be it. Hey, right? But these are all normal people mistakes, but and in the case of Bretman, nakalimutan niya na hindi na siya normal person. So let's see. Let's wait for, I don't want to wait for it, but until the day that the Bretman makes a, I guess, like, mortal mistake, I'm gonna choose to look at these issues on a case-by-case basis. Yeah, we'll see. Pero bata lang si Bretman, di ba? 28 pa lang yata si Bretman. 27. So bata pa nga. Eh, how many years ago pa yung ano? Yung Coachella. Oh, here's another one. I think it's just egos clashing, really. Egos clashing. Bretman, in his own right, is top of his food chain, right? So hindi siya papayag na maganon. Again, I don't say that it's not an ego thing. I think it's an ego thing. Okay, I think we're done with the memes and links. No. I think much younger siya nung Coachella. Na nakita niya si Vanessa, because back then Vanessa Hudgens was still the Coachella queen, right? And that was what, 8 years ago nung Coachella queen. Vanessa Hudgens Coachella queen. Look at that. See? Look. 2018. 6 who's that? 8, easily 8, 9, 10 years ago. Yeah, ngayon lang binanggit. Yeah, I feel you, MJ. W's in the chat for Mommy Keiko. In this case, I think we have differing opinions, but I'm very aware with how you feel, and I get it. Iba tayo na perspective, but I will keep it in mind that if ever Bretman ends up being a bad person, I heard it from you first, and Romeo. And then, but we'll see. Thank you, Mommy Keiko. Okay. Yeah, but look at this. I mean, this is okay. Going back to this one, which I think ito lahat tayo on the same page dito, di ba? What's up, Alisos? Villain ng Fantaseria. Doesn't even look Filipino here, right? Mukha siyang ibang nationality. But to go back to this one, look at the comments. Hindi na nagbago. Mom saved the day. Oh, there you go. Look at this. OP updated it 1 day ago. Why the money wasn't sent to an official school bank account. This was my initial reaction last year when I watched that TikTok, but it probably had to do with avoiding red tape, or the principal might have insisted on this method. I used to work for a tech company, and we were looking to make these donations to certain schools. When I was reaching out to some teachers and one former division supervisor, I was told that I could not make a donation to the school directly. It would have to go through DepEd, even if it was a tiny amount. Galing din ni Louis Soup kasi may chika din siya about the principal in this post. Ooh. Alright. Okay, what's this? Bretman Rock. The way my mom travels. Look, 2025, November 7. Where's that? Ano yung sinabi ni Louis? Louis, there you go. Comments. Oh, we can't see it. Posts. Overview. Wala. Anong update kay principal? Searches Facebook. Public pa si sir. Okay, look at that. See? So the thread here didn't change tone. Let's see. Sa new. Yeah, look, chat. 20 hours ago, 21 hours ago. The tone didn't change. So that's one thing that I feel Bretman did wrong here. Nasira niya nga talaga yung pangalan ng principal. Good on the principal for being level-headed in this case. Alright, what did Levy send? Japanese volleyball player makes the most genuine apology after accidentally hitting someone with his serve. Oh, first of all, if you get hit by a volleyball serve, that hurts, bruh.
Help is on the side.
Best way to apologize. Alright, nothing else here? Alright, chat. Really quick one. One more pang banlaw. This one caught me off guard. I have this meme reserved here for you. Caught me off guard as well. Ganito daw dapat mang trash talk. Imagine. And then they what, LJ? And then they what? Yan na dapat mag-trash talk. Sana mabangga ka ng e-bike, tas mamatay ka para pagtawanan ka sa lamay. Of all things, huh? Teka, pero allies. Allies yung sinabi. So somebody threw the game? It's not all. Sinabi niya to sa teammates niya because probably one of their teammates really did bad. Sobrang wild ng trash talk eh, no? This is in canal humor. Walang tatalo sa rumaragasang e-bike. E-bike pa nakapatay, tas bata driver, di pa full charge. Why? Why? Ano meron kung mabangga ka ng e-bike tas mamatay ka? What's the catch? Diba, MJ? What's the catch if nabangga ka ng e-bike? That's still manslaughter. Right? It's probably not homicide. I mean, likely isn't. But it's still manslaughter. So what's the deal with e-bike? Kasi nakakatawa, mabagal yung e-bike. Kasi weak ka, ganun. It's kinda a running gag now. Oh, I didn't know, Rex. Kasi ito gets ko eh. Sana mabangga ka ng e-bike tas bata pa yung driver. So hindi pa full charge. Gets. Sa bagay, napakaliit lang ng e-bike. Right? Ito lang yung e-bike ko. Not this. Feeling ko yung e-bike ito. Right? Or ito. Or ito medyo heavy duty na nga ito eh. Hi, Ate Tess. Okay, one more to seal the deal, chat. Mga taga-Pasig dyan tulad ni Tisay, press 1. Mayor Vico, mahal kita. Pero mas mahal ko ang Pasig. This guy, man, he's just was that an organic meme generator, and his team just knows how to make memes out of him. Giling, no? Hi, Manang. Deep inside, kinikiligin si Vico na parang bang mahal na mahal niya pero mas pinili niyang magparaya. Pinagtagbo pero hindi itinadhana. Oh, by the way, chat, what game do we play this month? What computer game do we play this month? Please let me know so I could schedule it in already. And it has to be available on the IGV Game Pass because this is our schedule for the month. Wait, no, that's last month. So Jacob and I will be having our stream on the 12th. On the 11th, many events. 9 a.m., get this, chat. Meron akong event sa Feb 11. 9 a.m. Paranaque. Yo, I'm from QC, man. I'm from QC. If 9 a.m. yung event sa Paranaque, what time do I have to be awake? 5 a.m.? 5 a.m. just to make it on time? So anyway, I have an event that goes from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right? And another event that goes from 5:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. So it's gonna be a very long day for me on that day. And so I chose to not have a stream for that day. And then sa 12, yung kay Jacob. And then ito, 2 days, 23 and 24. What game? Let me know. Wait, let me open up the app to see if the game is available there. So this is the app. Wait, let me show you chat. I have to log in though. Teka. Let me just log in. We'll look for the game together. I'm just waiting for the email. 826-113. Okay. Here. So these are the games available. What did you say? Final sentence? Final sentence. Wale. I tried looking for Iron Lung or Black Onion, Black Lung. Wale. So what game? I heard this game is good. Warhammer. Is Warhammer any good? Itong Warhammer Space Marine. I think this can be played in 2 days. When I googled how long the playtime is, but is it any good, chat? Warhammer? Is it any good or not a good game? It's good. Space Marine 2. The other games I feel are good, but it's gonna take forever to finish. Like, for example, I looked at Elden Ring. Parang yung playtime yata 30 hours. Why not for streaming ang Warhammer? What other games do you have in mind, chat? What other games? Para mag-google ko rin if G yung mga games na yun. Helldivers? Helldivers? G. But I don't think Levi... I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to play it together. Are we? You have the game? Helldivers. What's the game time? Nice. Helldivers 2. Wait, so you know how the game goes already. Helldivers 2. February 8th. Wow, it's the game is about only 1 year old. 1 year old. 1 year old. Helldivers 2, and it is let's see now. Let's go to ChatGPT. About how long will it take me to finish Helldivers 2? The game Helldivers 2. $35 to 50 hours. Ongoing. Bone Town? What's Bone Town? I only know Pound Town. Bone Town. Bone Town. Oh! I know Pound Town. Mission-based to. Okay, you wanna play Helldivers? Alright, Helldivers 2. Are we locking it in, chat? Press 1 if we're playing Helldivers. Let's look at the Helldivers 2. Let's look at the trailer.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life.
Jesus, chat. Are these the graphics? Or are these just, ito lang ba yung mga, what do you call that? The intermission? Are these the real graphics or are these just the intermissions between unskippables? Yun ba yun? Trailer lang? It's crazy, right?
Democracy. Our way of life.
Oh,
hello. But freedom doesn't come free.
What the hell? What the hell?
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero.
I like it already. It sounds like, yeah. It's a comedy. Comedy, but violent.
Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Okay, let's look at gameplay. Yo, it's good. This is the gameplay? Ganda. Yo, I'm down. Yeah. All right, MG, comedy but violent, just like real life. Okay, let's lock it in then. Helldivers 2. Because it is available here on the IGV Game Pass. Alam nyo na, chat, Helldivers 2, baby. Alright, there you go. Helldivers 2. Also, chat, I am in contact, so hold on. No, not there. Here. Helldivers 2. Also for the 25th, I am currently in talks with this dude, Vince Velasco. So we are nearing finalizing our stream together. So hopefully we do find a good schedule, but Vince will be our potential guest for Feb 25. I have a few good stories about Vince that I will be reserving on the day he comes on stream. But yes, potentially Vince, it could be different. But everything else, chat, basically it's the same. What do you mean by benchmark the game? What does that mean? Benchmark the game? As in, laruin ko muna before I play it on stream? Is that it? Is that what benchmarking the game means? Oh, right. Especially now. Sobrang weird talaga, chat, na dati chat, we could have, back then, we easily play 1080p videos on stream. But for some reason, these days, we're struggling to play 1080. And so we have to go down to 720. I don't know what I changed in my settings. I don't think I changed anything. So, I think that's one of the reasons why medyo messed up yung streams lately. Okay. Let's talk about something substantial right now. Something better. Nepo babies. Right? Nepo babies. First, chat, let's define what Nepo babies are. Because this thread basically talks about Nepo babies making a comeback on social media. Now, before anything else, what is a Nepo baby? So let's go look at the Google definition of what a Nepo baby is. It's an informal... a Nepo baby is an informal, often critical term for the child of a famous or successful person who achieves their own success in a similar competitive field such as acting, modeling, music, or business. So basically, we have models na yung parents nila are models, athletes na yung parents nila are athletes, basketball players who their parents were basketball players, musicians who have a family of musicians that are all famous, right? These are what we used to refer to as nepo babies. Basically, may critique sa kanila because though they claim to work very hard in their field, it is in the fact that their parents have allowed them to have a foot in the door already is inescapable. It's not something that they could deny, right? Like a good example would be Kendall Jenner, right? Kendall Jenner is a nepo baby in the modeling world because no matter how much Kendall Jenner says she worked her butt off to be in modeling, it's undeniable na yung family niya has access to that industry. Same with, a little closer to home, anak ni Pacquiao. Sino yung anak ni Pacquiao na nagra-rap? Son Manny Pacquiao rapper. Michael Pacquiao. So Michael Pacquiao is the same, right? While his fan base claims na he's working hard on his talents and that he's really working his game to be a great musician, great rapper, it's undeniable na yung parents niya, although not in a similar field, may access sila sa industry. They have the means, they have the money, they have the machinery, right? So that's what the original nepo baby definition is. However, since the DPWH flood control project, nag-iba na yung meaning ng nepo baby. Nepo baby from this definition suddenly became nepo baby ka kung yung parents mo nasa politics and they got their hands dirty. So you have money because your parents have money, and you have money because your parents not only have money as well, but they dabbled in dirty politics. So just so we clear things out, because iba na ang definition natin ng nepo babies ngayon. So some people might be confused and still think it's the old definition. Some people might not even know there was an old definition of nepo babies. So a little something for you to bear in mind. Now, on this topic itself, nepo babies coming back on social media talks about the children of politicians, people who got involved in government. And for a while, nung nagkaroon ng DPWH flood control project scandal, these nepo babies were being called out. There are a bunch of them. You might even know some. Some might even be in your circle of friends. And slowly but surely, because they got called out for their lavish lifestyle, taking trips to Italy, backpacking through Europe. Actually, not backpacking. That's too poor, chat. It's too normal to backpack through Europe, apparently. They jet set through Europe. That's what the nepo babies do. Isa-isa silang nag-deactivate ng mga accounts nila. Slowly but surely, they deactivated their accounts, archived all their posts, or deleted their accounts altogether. But that was a few months ago. That was October, right? October, November, December, when the flood control issue became very, very big, and these nepo babies were slowly called out. And since then, apparently, paisa-isa na silang bumabalik. Maybe by reactivating their accounts. Maybe by posting mysterious photos that nobody can make a comment about because it doesn't really showcase their lifestyle, but rather it maybe showcases something more intimate, like maybe a picture of their dog or a picture of their family, or a picture of their child, or toys, or random flowers, or a scene, right? Something that people can't really make a comment about because it's no longer a lavish lifestyle. a little bit more ambiguous, a little bit more difficult to make a hateful comment on, just so they could make their comeback, their soft launch comeback. Diba? So eto na siya. But the people, they never forget. Right? The people are relentless in their pursuit to take down these Nepo babies and make them realize their place in society. They are the spawn of corrupt officials, and even worse, they know that they somehow are involved in this corruption, yet they still choose to flaunt their wealth on social media para sampalin sa mukha nating lahat na mayaman ako at thank you sa taxes mo at nakapag cruise ako around the world in style, in my Louis V's, right? In my Hermes. Naka-Rolex ako dahil nakascore na naman si Daddy ng isa pang project. You know it already. I don't need to expound. So in this thread, drop screenshots daw ng mga isa-isang mga Nepo babies na nagbabalikan na. So let's start. I want to look at this because I think it's definitely interesting. That's natural, shame is temporary, money and power is eternal as long as walang consequences. That's the thing, huh? I've been hearing this a lot. Right? I've been hearing this a lot. I've been you know, not really going deep, but if my feed right now is pretty much filled with a lot of Epstein stuff, and it's really crazy how the motif seems to be the people took that the Epstein and his friends took all of these photos without a care in the world that these photos are incriminating, largely in part because they feel like there are no consequences to their actions. Wala silang takot na pinipicturean silang ginagawa ito kasi alam naman nila na even if lumabas yung mga photos na to, wala namang consequences yun. Hindi naman sila mananagot. So I agree, man. Oh yeah, Rex. I'm with you on that. I think we googled that part of the Constitution. I think it was Article H, humble lifestyle politician Philippines. I think Article something Article H. RA 6713. RA 6713. There you go. And if you scroll down here, there you go. Article H. Simple living. Diba? Ito yung binasa natin last week. Public officials and employees and their families shall lead modest lives appropriate to their positions and income. They shall not indulge in extravagant or ostentatious display of wealth in any form. So that one's pretty clear. We know that. That's why it's very unfortunate na meron tayong mga politicians sa ganito, di ba? That's natural. So we move on. Saw this. And yes, may pakambak ang mga Nepo babies. Isama nyo pa yung Chris Uy na testing the waters ang Peg nagpo-post na bit by bit sa IG niya. Nakalimutan niya ata, nagluluksa pa yung mga nasalanta ng baha. Honestly, as an ex-Slater fan, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt that Slater Young, up until this day, has not spoken publicly about the issue. Call it what you want. Say that his lawyers probably are stopping him from saying anything on social media that could end up incriminating him in the future. Whatever. That could be real. That could actually be what's going on. Slater, kung na magsalita, let us handle this. But the thing is, right? The thing is, if you really care about your audience, if you really care about the community, and if you say who you are, if you say you are who you say you are, loving father, loving family man, brilliant creator, YouTuber, engineer, do-gooder, ano yan? I feel like ako pa mismo yung magsasabi sa lawyer ko na, please, let me say something, anything. Let me say something that could at least address the issue. And then filter it, Mr. Lawyer, whatever I can't say publicly, filter it. Don't allow me to say it, but I just want to say something. He never did that though. He never did that. Which really hurts, chat, because in the pandemic, Slater was my guy. I look forward to watching Slater Young videos because I loved his videography. I loved how his style of content creation was very familiar to me, yet also novel sa mga mata ng Pilipino. He tried stuff that normally doesn't work, but in his case, worked really well. Anyway, that's why I'm annoyed, man. That's why I'm annoyed. I'm hurt. I'm bothered na hindi nagsalita si Slater. And I'm not gonna lie, for a couple of weeks since the incident in Cebu, since yung typhoon sa Cebu that, showed how he's probably at fault, I withheld any comments. I said, as I always do, let's see how this rolls out. Let's see how the story develops. Pero wala eh. Wala talaga nangyari. So I'm annoyed. I'm sad, man. Diba? I agree with you, MJ. Ano na ba nangyari sa flood control issue? Parang nag-shift na to impeachment. ICI proved to be the circus everyone expected it to be. Sila din nagsipag-resign. Siguro lumantad na yung katotohanan na sila rin pala yung sangkot. Everyone's complicit, huh? Everyone is complicit in the flood control scandal. Hanggang may mga captive sympathizers or followers sa kanya, babalik at babalik pa rin sa mga social media, mga Nepo babies. It's nuts, man. To be fair, may nangyari ba sa kanila nung binatikos sila? Socially, yes. I know a few of these Nepo babies personally. They either deactivated their social media accounts or went private. Remember that these insecure little shits crave validation and want to be liked. The reason why a few of them are seeing if they can return to social media and post again is because they need that validation. Ooh. That's crazy, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. Na oo nga, no? Like, in reality, Nepo babies generally don't have a need to go back on social media if they were already scared off of the platform. But maybe, in their heads, mentally, they need that validation. Kaya siguro, slowly bumabalik-balik din sila. So I agree, it's good to keep calling them out and reminding them that we'll never forget about that issue. But of course, what we need to see most are their parents, relatives actually behind bars. Nasa Paris na raw si Hart. Shame them again? Hell yeah, man. Do you guys even unfollow these people? Even if you unfollow them, lalabas at lalabas pa rin sila sa feed. Weird na kahit naka-unfollow ako kay Hart, meron pa rin mukha niya lumalabas sa feed ko. Marcos Ita? What does that mean? Calling Vern and Vernice Inciso. This is crazy, chat. Have you seen this one? Vern and Vernice. I think it was an interview from many years ago. I think about 12 years ago. Na may interview isa sa kanila on Candy Magazine. And then yung isa sa kanila sobrang proud na gamitin yung ATM nung daddy nila kasi unlimited cash daw. I think it was that. Was that it? Diba? 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 What's going on in chat? What's going on in chat? What's this? Na pag nahuli buong family kulong kasi sa true lang. Yeah. It's gonna be tough though. Tough, right? Tough to do that because if that actually happens, well, they do that in... Oo nga, no? Because they do that, right? Accessory to the crime. Like, if you're knowledgeable, like, let's go back to somebody murdering another person. Even if hindi part ng murder yung asawa ko at yung mga anak ko, pero alam nila, they become accessories to the crime. So technically, if you're proven to be corrupt and your family knows you're corrupt, not only that, they're also indulging in the corruption, they should also be tagged as accessories, right? Diba? So pwede. Mia saw Slater today? For real? I think I missed what happened here. Being a Nepo baby isn't inherently bad. I think I missed something here. Did I miss anything? Wow, walang masama bilang Nepo baby, pero so long as parents mo di galing nakaw or krimen ang pera nila. Yeah, I agree. I agree naman generally. I think it could be that Rex just missed the how we defined Nepo babies at first. Pero tama rin yung sinabi ni Rex na generally, pagdating sa politics, we have to obey the article, right? The thing that we read earlier. Then outside of that, I also do agree with MJ na anong gagawin ni Kendall Jenner? Anong gagawin ni Kendall Jenner na yung pamilya niya involved sa fashion? Papakabulok na lang siya. Ang gagawin niya, papaka-bum na lang siya. Diba? Wala naman siyang choice eh. But to actually, do her best. I saw this TikTok. I saw a TikTok. I saw a TikTok. Maybe it's this one, but I don't know.
Ridiculous amount of unfair advantages. Use all of them.
It goes somewhere along these lines, chat.
You have a ridiculous amount of unfair advantages. Use all of them. You're attractive? Use it to get what you want. There's a reason that you're attractive. It's so you can abuse the living shit out of your looks, manipulate people, get what you want. Your dad's rich? Great. Good. Get him to teach you shit. Use it. There's too many people out there who...
Hey, what's up, Noel?
Don't recognize their privilege, which I don't give a fuck if you recognize your privilege or not. Recognize your advantages and abuse the living shit out of them. If you can drink 10 beers on a night and then the next day you're good as gold, you're fine, then you can get away with it. Other people can't. Oh, that's fine. Fuck them. We ain't here for them. We're here for you. You have unfair advantages and you need to abuse the living fuck out of all of them.
So going back, pagdating sa Nepo babies, ano choice nila? Again, when Rex said na it doesn't apply for Nepo babies in politics, wholeheartedly agree. I mean, your parents are obliged to teach you, if your parents are politicians and they happen to be rich, they're obliged to tell you to live simply. If gusto mong magwaldas ng pera, do it in a contained manner. Do it, if you really want to, within the confines of your home. There's no need to publicize it. So that this conversation on abusing your unfair advantage, chat, anong choice ni Michael Pacquiao? 'Di ba? Ano choice ni Michael Pacquiao? Hey, no fighting! No fighting in the comments. No fighting in the comments. Chat, don't fight. Wait, was that meme? Wait. Come on, chat. This one's for you, MJ and Rex. Okay, here we go. This is for you, MJ and Rex. We're risking the integrity of the stream. There. No! Hey. Let's limit our inis on a case-by-case basis. Generally, we know each other. Rex is not in a position to fight with you, MJ. Rex has been chill. G's just a chat. We know you, MJ. Diba? We're all cool. That's just that one instance. No fighting. Okay? Let's chill. I know tensions have been high because it's been difficult lately. Very toxic yung news na nababasa natin. So no fighting, but I understand. All right? What do you mean no tank build? Walang kinalaman yun sa fighting. That has nothing to do with the issue right now. TJ, No, we don't have to watch. We don't have to watch that. But okay. Whatever it is, MJ and Rex, I feel like you can shake it off. Okay. It's an instance. Rex has been chilling in the stream. GC Rex. MJ, you've been here for a long time. You're also G. Okay? We're all G here. We're all G. Nagkainisan lang. Okay? Let's not invalidate any experience here. We're all about validating each other's emotions. Nagkainisan tayo in that one moment. Other than that, big picture, tama si Levi, we're a family. Okay? Okay. It's all good. Nawala lang si Romeo sa YouTube. Nag-aaway na tayo. Okay? We're all chill, chat. We're all chill. That one moment, nakakainis. Beyond that, we're family. At the end of the day, we're family. Okay? By the way, look at how this scene ends. This is why sobrang iconic nung scene na to. So, he gets mad at everyone, right? No fight. By the way, before the stream ended last night, LJ, I saw what you typed. He said something about the tank build. Nakita ko yun. Like, pag-end ko ng stream, teka, may sinabi si LJ, Okay, Rex. Alright. Apology accepted. We're cool. Yeah, okay. We get you. You're trying lang to clarify that you didn't mean to attack. We already know MJ, right? So it's okay. Clarifying also na arguments lang. Okay. All right, we're good. I was hoping for more. No. If we add the sticker of that one, I think we're gonna get a lot of heat on social media. My God, LJ. Alright, see? There you go. We're all chill. Rex, MJ, nagkainisan tayo. Let's not deny it. But other than that, we're a family here. I was hoping for people to drop names, but there are barely any names here. When they say Nutribun, sino to, chat? When they say Nutribun, di ba ano to, Marcos? Kasi Marcos era yung Nutribun. Alam ko Nutribun was made by San Miguel. Oh no, DOST. Right? Nutrient fortified bread during the 70s to combat malnutrition. Controversy. It is associated with the Marcos Sr. era. Seen by some as a solution to hunger and by others as a symbol of economic dependency. Ooh. Ban tank build. Mga demonyo. Alright, thank you for clarifying, Rex. Thank you for clarifying. So it's the same names being said here. I was hoping to see more, man. Tama nga siguro yung study na becoming rich makes you obnoxious. Yeah. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying, chat. Remember when I was having this entire rant about rich people being weird? No? So, alam na, di ba? If any of us suddenly become weird, may isa sa atin nanalo na sa loto. Pumaldo na. Yeah, not much else. Not much else. Balik Nakaw. Dami nila sa Ateneo, UP Diliman. Yeah, wala. You know what, chat? I have a Nepo baby friend on my friends list. I'll just do a quick check kung bumalik na siya sa account niya. Wala pa rin. Wala pa rin. Yo! What? What? Hold on. Hold on. What? That's crazy. Yung person na tinitingnan ko ngayon, and this is the only clue I will give you, removed every single follower from their profile. And this person has tens of thousands of followers on social media. But right now, I'm looking at their profile. 0 posts. Only 1 follower. What? Wala na siya, oh. That's crazy. Let me check another platform. Okay, on this platform. Wow, wala na rin siya sa isang platform. Sa isang platform, totally deactivated yung account. That's crazy. Philanthropy would be a good one. But I feel it's their curse already. Oh, wait. Nepo baby. You know, I feel like in part, it's my fault because I began this entire video or this entire segment by talking about how Nepo babies are not just in politics but everywhere. Ayan tuloy, naggalituhan. But speaking of Nepo babies who are... Is ilk the word I'm looking for? Ilk, anak, ilk, define. Ilk. No, not ilk. But basically, the children of corrupt politicians who are the Nepo babies we're referring to, I feel there's no way they could ever... I feel like there's no way they could ever redeem themselves. It's the curse that their parents gave them, right? By being corrupt themselves. Yes, they have good lives. Yes, they get, to live lavish lifestyles. But I don't think that their kids will ever be able to redeem themselves. I mean, right? I mean, you did mention though Vico Soto. Vico Soto is a Nepo baby if you really think about it. From two families too, right? Sino ang nanay ni Vico Soto? Sino nanay ni si Connie Sanchez? Connie Sanchez? Vico Soto mom. Connie Reyes. So there you go, chat. From both sides of her family, corrupt parehas. From Connie Reyes' side and Vico Soto's side, both are not corrupt rather, but both are very successful. Not to mention the Soto family name is also in politics. Is this enough to redeem oneself? Maybe. Maybe this is enough already na si Vico Soto is doing, his best to make things work. But I'm not too sure if this is already accepted as a full redemption arc. Yung sinabi ni MJ na maging whistleblower against their family, parang no? Like, I could just imagine being put in that position. Diba? Like that must be one of the most difficult places to be in. Because I didn't, let's say I'm the Nepo baby by parents who are politicians. I didn't choose this life. Why am I called to condemn my parents and blow the whistle on them? To what end? Does it serve me? Does it serve other people? Parang ang hirap, no? Sobrang hirap. Like, I could just imagine being placed in that position. And I'm talking about, corrupt parents. Corrupt politician parents. I'm not talking about other things. Because, I mean, you could only imagine this, right? You could just imagine this, that you could just imagine your knowing that your parents did wrong things. You're not gonna disown them necessarily. Maybe you'll say that maybe I'd say that my parents are horrible and I don't agree with their beliefs. Maybe they're ill people, but that won't stop me from, and I think that they should be accountable for their actions, but that won't stop me from being grateful for them. Parang ang hirap. ang hirap. It must be a very tough spot to be placed in that position. Ellis ko. Oh, right. Yung tatay ni, yung anak ni, Zaldico. There you go. Who finds himself at odds with his dynasty roots as father Representative Zaldico faces corruption scandal. Diba? And also, what does this now mean for him? All of the success he's gained that needed money to get to where he is. Right? Fashion isn't exactly a cheap industry to get into. Diba? Laki-laki ng puhunan mo dyan. What does that mean now? Is he disarming himself from that as well? Sorry, not disarming, divesting. Is he divesting himself from all the wealth his parents gave him for him to achieve that? Diba? Parang gulo. Ang gulo. That's that, nga, di ba? And then now, I mean, this is maybe not exactly what I mean by it being hard. Pero ngayon, di ba I mean, I'm not too updated with the royal family. Pero ngayon, di ba yung royal family is combating those notions. Right? Yung mga sinasabi ni Prince Harry, nilalabanan talaga, ginagamit talaga yung influence nila to make, to negate whatever Prince Harry is trying to say. It's so tough, man. Anyway, other ways to redeem, probably be a priest, right? I think that, honestly, I think that's it, chat. Nahanap na natin yung sagot. If you want to redeem your family, or if you want to redeem the curse that your family gave you without you making that decision, I think being a priest would be it. Alright, just be a priest, man. Be a priest. Nobody gets mad at priests, right? Or be a nun, right? Like you tell people, okay, I am not gonna bear children anymore. Not only that, I am now a man of religion, man of God, right? Diba? You're done. You're cool. Ay, nice! Kaka-redeem mo lang ng free Starbucks mo kanina. Oh, is there no way out of it? I guess it's a curse, right? For real now. For real now. I guess it's a curse. And maybe it's getting a little bit too meta already. Maybe too philosophical at this point na parang we're just being all kumbaya at this point. But maybe that's it, right? If you decide to do real world evil shit, maybe you won't face those consequences. But someone has to. And your child might be that person. Diba? Well, yeah. I mean, mga anak ni Pablo Escobar. I once read about the children of Pablo Escobar, and they literally disowned Pablo Escobar. Hindi nila nire-recognize si Pablo Escobar. Alam lang nila na tatay yung tatay nila si Pablo Escobar, but they want nothing to do with him. I mean, of course, he's dead. Right, Chad? Did you ever... By the way, if you're not familiar with who Pablo Escobar is, don't worry. You're not alone. Until I watched the Netflix series on him, I never really knew who Pablo Escobar was. I only know of him as a very evil man. Look at this. Manuela Escobar and Sebastian Morokin. He, after the death of Pablo Escobar in 93, here, let me zoom this one in for you. Juan Pablo Escobar, his mother, and his sister Manuela Escobar first fled to Mozambique, then traveled on tourist visas to Argentina, where they ultimately remained and became citizens in exile from their native Colombia. Juan Pablo chose the name Sebastian Morokin from the telephone book and adopted it as his new name since he needed a new identity, stating in an interview with Skavlan that airlines refused to sell to him under the Escobar name. Although he and his family continued to make money on the rights of Pablo Escobar's name and likeness. Wow! Wow! Imagine! So technically, Nepo baby pa rin siya. Technically, he's still earning from his dad's likeness, and have tried 3 times to register Escobar's name as a brand. Morokin prefers not to be linked with his father because, as he said in one of his interviews, that after his death, no one was helping him. They also faced death threats, so they had to change their names to escape from there. He is also determined to dissociate himself from the Medellin cartel and the illegal drug trade in Colombia. Nagbenta siya ng Escobar phone? What? No, I can't find it. But he did try to create brand names out of it. So, Manuela Escobar. Oh, interesting. She has an Instagram. What does that even look like, man? This her? No, I don't think that's her. Is that even her? I don't think that's her. Escobar with an E. Ito eh. Crazy, no? Yeah. I mean, my cult following pa rin si Pablo Escobar. I mean, just think of every influential person, right, who did bad. Sino ba? Who's a good example? I mean, look no further. Littered in our politics are a bunch of names that we Filipinos still worship till today. Muntik na ako maging Nepo baby. Buti na lang hindi na totoo. Hindi sa totoo lang. Time ni Gloria nung nasa politics family ko. Legit. Millions ang binibigay. Alright, SWG. We have a few questions here. We have a few questions here, SWG. First of all, parang ang hirap ng situation na yun, no? Imagine being free from financial burdens, pero yung kapalit, great moral dilemmas living inside your head. Diba? Damn, man, chat. Heavy topics. Kailangan natin ulit magbanlaw. Alright, I have another one. Banlaw muna. Sino fan ni Joshua Garcia? I have a Joshua Garcia TikTok here. Banlaw muna. Here we go. Joshua Garcia. Is this a new one? Wait. Joshua Garcia TikTok. I don't think this is a new one. Although this guy uploads like once a year, right? Oh, so luma na to. This was literally his second TikTok. Look at this chat. This guy uploads how many? 6, 10, 9, 20 videos. He's uploaded 20 videos in the last 5 years. Only 20 videos. And each of them, tens of millions each. Anyway, I saw this one. Banlaw muna tayo. Here we go. Joshua Garcia.
Call me till I can make it juicy for ya. Call me till I can get it juicy for ya.
Puntang yan to, sumayo ka doon. Tangya, diba uming? Sumayo ka doon, tayo to, mahihayin ng punta. So, ganun ka, sumayo ka doon, puntang yan to, may video, oh. Video ka eh. Hiya ka. Pag sumayo ka, huwag kang mahiya, tanginan to. Sumayo ka nga doon. Video, oh, naka-record yan, oh. Mahiya nga, sumayo ka, putang yan to.
I love stitches. Na-miss ko yung era of stitching. Do you remember there was a time TikToks would be endlessly stitched? Sobrang creative din. But wala nang... Did they stop that feature? The stitching stopped after the first stitch? Bakit nawala na yun? Remember that? Yung tuloy-tuloy lang yung stitch hanggang sobrang laugh trip na nung stitch. I don't see it anymore. Yeah, sobrang laugh trip. I remember one parang naka top stitch videos. Right? There are really popular ones, chat. This one. This is the one I'm looking for.
Because it's
This is hella hilarious. Watch this.
my birthday, I get to introduce you to my girlfriend, who is also my birthday. And because it's my birthday, I get to introduce you to
today is also my birthday, and because it's my birthday,
Marcus, you don't want to do this.
News: a man is currently holding his girlfriend hostage. Police are outside of his home. Currently holding his girlfriend hostage. Police are outside of his home, waiting negotiation terms. Breaking news: a man is currently holding. The current market situation developing. I want to assure you, I have my top FBI agent.
But this is not even the funniest one. Meron isa na may dog. There's the one with the dog. Stitch dog funny video. No, I don't want Stitch of Lilo and Stitch. Stitched, maybe Stitch dog funny. Wala, di ko na mahanap eh. What is this? May pinadala raw si LJ. Alright, let's check it out. What did you send, LJ? What you send? What you send?
Can we stop duetting?
Yeah! This is it! This is it! Ito yun! Ito yun! You found it! Let's go! Okay. Dude, this is it. This is it.
Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them?
TikTok.
I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok.
This gets longer, chat. This gets way longer.
Can we stop
meron pa yung may naglalakad na aso sa likod niya eh.
Duetting videos when we have we stop.
Here we go. I think this is the one. So pinadala ni Romeo yung isa. That's the correct one. LJ sent the one na I think the full version.
Duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. Stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. We stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. We stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. Stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them.
Peak TikTok.
Duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop
This is so good, man. This for me was peak TikTok. Whatever happened to her? Johnson Fran. Johnson Fran. Yeah, that is her. 4.2 million
Can we
views.
stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok.
Yeah, mga researchers eh, no? Ang gagaling. Okay, what is this? This one. Rest in peace, our childhood favorite. Also, happy 36th birthday sa akin ngayon. Araw na to. Oh, yeah! Oh, my God. Is this real? I know she did it for another... Or ito na yun. Is this... Is this the OG one? Ito ba yung original, chat? No, I mean, alam ko sinabi niya talaga yan. But is this the original one? Or is this memed out already? Because I know Jessie Mendiola has hers. And then may recent one, di ba? Paborito nating Mars. Ito yung original. I know Jessie Mendiola has hers. I think Christine Reyes. Meron pa isa eh. Just crazy though, right? with the date too. I wonder if ano niya to. I okay. I have a theory, chat. I feel like a lot of these social media pages, especially with this one, I don't think it's sila yung nag-post neto. Because would you honestly believe Christine Reyes posts on Facebook? Like even during this time, do you honestly think Christine Reyes posts on Facebook? Let's be real right now. For that matter, when was the last time you posted on your Facebook? Right? So for me, these are social media managers, and people who work for the social media team. Do you think Christine Reyes uses hashtags? Diba? So it's funny because it got memed out. She got called out for it. They didn't throw anyone under the bus. But yeah, generally speaking, I think it's I don't think it's them who makes these posts. Like for that matter, any Facebook post. I feel like sobrang galing lang talaga ng mga teams behind it because they have to impersonate whoever brand or person they're representing. Like another example would be do you think Elon Musk and Trump actually write their own tweets? Sa sobrang daming nilang ginagawa sa buhay nila. I know they're not gonna deny that they tweet a lot. They actually have said and have claimed that they tweet. All the tweets are from them. But really, I don't buy it. Like I would say maybe half the tweets. They tweet a ridiculous amount of times in a day. But I don't think all their tweets are theirs. I mean, obviously, mga PR tweets aren't theirs. Like, let's say, my official announcement. I don't think they're the ones who tweet their official announcements. My managers na yun. But even the casual-looking ones, na mukhang sila yung nag-tweet, I don't think all of those are theirs. Yeah. So I'm not going to drop any names. So I'll only say friend of a friend used to write all of Heart Evangelista's social media captions. Friend of a friend. Yeah. Friend of a friend used to write all her captions. So that's just Heart Evangelista. How about the busiest people on planet Earth, right? Tambay na lang sila. Sa YouTube ako madalas. Yoki feed. Ang galing by the way no Angkas social media team. They're so good with moment marketing. And I think at the same time it's because culture mismo nung CEO ng Angkas ganun. Sino yung CEO ng Angkas? CEO Angkas. This dude, I feel like siya mismo, laugh trip din siyang tao. Kaya yung culture ng Angkas has spread to be the way that they are. And I'm saying that because of his interaction with the Vice Ganda. Do you remember this one? This one. I've actually never seen the video to this. Ito. Minsan ang baho ng helmet nyo. Amoy tagumpay po yan. Sabi ng CEO nung Angkas. And then, ni-repost ng Angkas yung interaction na to. And sabi nung Angkas, boy, sinong niloko nito? Ay, CEO pala natin to. Di ba? Sobrang laugh trip nito. Sinong niloko nito? Ay, CEO pala natin. And their app is also very user friendly, by the way. Amoy tagumpay. I want to see the actual video. I want to see the actual video. Angkas amoy tagumpay Vice ganda. Here we go.
Alam mo, in fairness, Bonggay, well, may problema ako sa angkas, sir.
Oh, yan.
Minsan, ang baho ng...
Wait, I don't want to see edits, man.
May problema ako sa angkas, sir.
Ano po yun?
Minsan, ang baho ng helmet niyo. Minsan.
I want to see the actual video. Yo, what's up, Mok? Mok, you're one of the top 8 na magiging Black Badger. I looked at the members a while ago. You're going to be top 8. One of the first na maging Black Badge. Wala eh. Walang... Here? Ito yata yun. I think wala tayong choice. Here.
Alam mo,
Ito.
in fairness, Bonggay, well, may problema ako sa angkas, sir.
Ano po yun?
Minsan, ang baho ng helmet niyo. Minsan.
Naku po! Oh, ba't gano'n? Bakit? Ma'am,
Sir George, paano yun?
Ma'am Vice, amoy tagumpay po yan.
Amoy tagumpay.
Pinaghirapan niyang amoy na yan.
Ganun pala ang amoy na
Pero may
tagumpay.
solusyon
Amoy tagumpay.
May solusyon tayo dyan. Lahat ng nababahuan sa helmet, bibigyan ko ng libreng shampoo.
Ha?
Ako ang magsha-shampoo.
Sachet.
Galing, di ba? I like it. Imagine the fact that he could laugh at himself. Tama si Levy. Some brands take things too seriously. So the fact that he could laugh at himself, I feel bleeds out into the rest of the company. Na, hey, we could, joke about ourselves, laugh at ourselves, make fun of ourselves. But although there are a few times na questionable yung moment marketing nila, ang cast, maybe no more than 5 times have had really off moment marketing attempts. One of them, I think yung very, very, not recent, mga 1 or 1.5 years old. May ginawa yung angkas na discount code na offensive. May ginawa sila na off talaga. Like, that one was not well thought of. I know speed is of the essence. When it comes to moment marketing, you wanna trend jack, right? Kailangan while it's still hot on social media, tatalunan mo na yung trend na yun. There's one trend na ginawa nila ng discount code and it put a lot of people off. I just don't remember which one. Angkas issue. Discount code. There's one. There's one issue na weird and then they apologized. That one they apologized for it. Ang bilis kasi ng galaw masyado, 'di ba? Like somewhat probably there's like maybe at most 2 layers of approval and then G na to. Maybe there's even a dedicated team. Parang it's a joke that plays on grape, I think. Or, alam ko na. It's a joke that plays on, I think either grape or corn. Angkas Daddy? Yun ba yun? Kung issue din to, it's not the one I'm thinking about. Daddy, chill. Ito! Yeah, you're right. Okay, there, you're right. Angkas Daddy. Yeah. Yeah. This is something that did not sit well with people. But personally, chat, napadala rin. MJ, tama ka sa mga researchers ng Benifam. Sobrang bilis nito. Yeah. Sobrang bilis. Honestly though, chat, I have no issues with this because I mean, of course, this is what word am I looking for? This is a reference. This is a reference to corn, right? If you know, you know. We don't have to explain it. But basically, many people are mad because this genre of corn is essentially grape. If you're familiar with the genre of this, it's essentially grape for people. But the thing is, I did read about it because before it even before this became an issue, I've always been curious about, is it really wrong to have that kind of genre? In the same way that may mga stepbrother, stepmother na mga genres. And the short answer is that no, it's not wrong. Because simulated grape is not real grape. So being fascinated or being interested, stimulated, titillated by simulated grape is not real grape. Being in the same way, being stimulated by taboo relationships like stepbrother, stepmother, stepsister is not, that's simulated, what word zest, right? Incest. Simulated incest is not real incest. Because and why are people making a case for this? It's because we play violent video games. We shoot people in these video games. In GTA, sinasagasaan natin lahat ng mga taong to. Right? We have fun beating people up on the road. But simulated violence and your fascination for it is not real violence. So it's just something that I found fascination in reading about it for some time ago. I mean, and the reason why people are calling this grape is because technically speaking, the person who is stuck has no choice, is in a vulnerable position, and pinagsamantalahan yung taong to. That's why people are arguing, "No, what? This is grape. That's grape. Aren't you sick in the head if you're getting off to people being graped on camera, diba? Or yung grape porn, that's your thing? Why are you getting off on that?" People are getting like, you know, all nosy and, you know, critical about it. But yun na nga, I read about it, and I guess people just have a fascination for taboo simulations, but it doesn't necessarily translate to reality. Yeah, galing. Did you want to say Did you want to say something, Rex? So yeah, simulated is not the same as real, and one doesn't necessarily translate to the other. Yun, what's a hot coffee mod? But yeah, but again, at the same time, I get why people got upset with this one. Because it's not as simple, right? It's not as, you know, it's not something that's easily understood. So there's also space to understand why people didn't like this promo code. Yeah. Actually, there's one comment on my social media post very recently that will probably stick to me for the rest of my life. And you might not care about it, chat, but I thought it was a learning experience for me. Here. Where is that? It's this one. So this is the video about Baus Rufo and Makoy Dubs. Remember when we talked about this one stream?
Pero kailangan namin ng abogado kasi nagkamit ako ng homicide. Can you tell us all about the penal code?
I'm not gonna lie. It's a fair point. If straight men did this to women, straight men are going to get a lot of backlash for it. That's just the reality of life. If gay men are able to do this to men, it comes out as harmless comedy. I do find jokes. So I go on to defend Baus Rufo and Makoy Dub, saying that what they did is comedy, right? It's in the spirit of comedy, so dapat okay lang. I think it's okay, it's fine. But then may nagsabi dito. Somebody here commented. Where's the comment? The comment is missing. Was it deleted? There is a comment here. Hold on. Maganda yung comment eh. Why is it not available? Oh man. Yo, dinelete yung comment niya. All people you follow. Oh no, dinelete yung comment niya. Hold on. I'll look for that comment because that comment is gonna stick with me forever. Oh man, I'm a little sad na delete yung comment. Wait, one last attempt to find that comment. One last attempt. Oh, dinelete yung comment. Sad. Or maybe I'm missing it. Yeah. But basically, so yun na nga, dinefend ko sila, saying na the joke was, under the spirit of comedy. So it should be okay. And then I go on to I proceed to talk about nuance, right? I talk about nuance. Hindi. It was a positive interaction in the comment section. I talk about nuance, na there are many layers to this. Dapat naintindihan natin na it's not as straightforward as people think. And then sabi nung comment, ina-acknowledge niya yung sinabi ko. And then dinagdag niya na, ikaw na mismo, Carlos, nagsabi na nuanced ito. And dapat, kung nuance ang pinag-uusapan natin, dapat i-consider mo na, it also does make people upset. And that's also a reality. I wish I could find it because that would have made it so much better. But basically na I can talk about my takes, right? And I could stand by my takes. But if I'm somebody who always defends na, hindi, let's always look at the nuances, tingnan natin both sides. End of it all, if I take a side, kailangan sobrang open ko pa rin to the possibility that the other side is just as correct as me. Gets? Because that's what understanding what nuances are. That's what considering all sides are. I can take a side in the end, but if I'm honest and truthful in telling you na gets ko lahat ng angle, dapat naintindihan ko rin na lahat ng angle kasing tama lang sa side na pipiliin ko. So it has to come together. I can't just say na okay, I've considered all angles and I get it. I get what I'm, siding with. Pero ako yung pinakatama. No. It can't be like that. It has to be, ito yung side, ito yung pinipili kong angle, this is what I'm standing by. but every other angle is equally correct. If I'm truly saying na gets ko yung mga angle. So well, it was a cool learning experience in the comment section. And I guess, you know, it's something to learn in the future as we continue discourse and dialogue on social media. It's a habit that I want to continue honing. Okay, going back here. Yeah, not all jokes are meant to be taken seriously. I agree. Man, I'm sad. I'm sad that it got removed. That was a good comment. Like, I didn't even fight the person who commented. Sabi ko, tama ka. Gumanon ako. Yeah. That's why comedians are very thick-skinned, no? Okay. You want to end tonight's stream chat with talking about the tourist situation, Department of Tourism. May nadagdag naman eh. It's not like this is all old news. I was able to collate different information, updates also on what happened with our Department of Tourism secretary. Yeah, see, may mga updates tayo. Look, Bretman's there. Yeah. Oh, what? It's the same thing? I know. Dapat hindi. Dapat may bago to ah. There's a link after this that I chose. Okay, tingnan ko raw yung memes and links. Oh yeah, this one's also another classic. Another classic.
Can't none bring me down. The love is too high to bring me down. Can't none. City start picking it up, everybody shake it up and stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive.
Pandemic, man.
I want you to be happier. I want
even Marshmallow stitched it.
You to be happier when the morning.
Alright, we can do this. Ready? No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Alright, we can.
You have failed this city.
All the time I turn around, brothers gather round, always looking at me up and down, looking at my. I just want to say it now, I ain't trying to round up, drama little mama. I don't want to take a man, and I know I'm coming off just a little bit conceited, and I keep her. All the time.
The farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. O-B-N-G-O. The farmer had a.
All right, whenever you're ready, take your time, okay? Me and you, don't be nervous.
Should have bought your flowers and held your hand.
All right, whenever you.
Okay, guys, get ready. Get ready. Katie, what's our starting note? 3, 2, 1, go. My little woman. Okay, guys.
That was good, Yoshi. I think it's just the perfect note, right? Okay, I don't think this needs too much of an introduction anymore. I think by now, very familiar na tayo with what's going on here. Our Department of Tourism Secretary. I just want to get her first name. Frasco lang yung alam ko eh. Cristina Frasco. So, past few days, almost a week now, our Department of Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco has been getting a lot of heat because apparently she uses herself as the poster child of different tourist destinations in the country. So whereas you have Malaysia here, the joke here is that whereas you have Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Cambodia, all posting their landmarks, their tourist destinations, we have the secretary herself doing the posts for us. Right? Siya yung destination. Nandun man siya sa area, pero siya ang focal point. Which irked a lot of people because she's not acting the way a secretary should act, apparently. And that she's not, although her intentions are there, the impact does not sit with people well. You'll see later on what her intentions are. Okay? We move on. What's this? What? Look at this. What's this? DOT Hold on. Here. Reddit's. Here. I think I pasted a comment. There you go. And then on February 3, I think this was over the weekend, Cristina Frasco got grilled by Rafi Tulfo. And sinabi Cristina here, very eloquent by the way. Look at the way she responds. Diba? For somebody who speaks as well as she does, it's either she's acting like she doesn't understand what's going on, or she's just super out of touch. I don't know, it's either she's super out of touch and legitimately doesn't understand what's going on, or she knows exactly what's happening and she's playing dumb. Because ito yung sinabi niya. If it is the pleasure of the senator that I no longer visit our destinations, or that there will be no coverage of this, or that there will be no coverage of the same, we can take that into serious consideration. And Rafi Tulfo here, tatakbo to. 100%. Tatakbo to. Sabi ni Rafi Tulfo, it's not about you personally, ma'am. I'm not saying, ma'am, that your presence is not legit. Okay? What I'm saying is yung presence mo doon, kung sa picture na yan, it doesn't fit in sa taste ng mga Pilipino na nakikita yan. Kaya nga po binabash po kayo hanggang sa pumunta po sila sa action center ko para magreklamo nung malaman nila magkaroon ng hearing na ganito. So, it's weird, right? Like I mentioned, either di niya talaga gets yung nangyayari or she's playing dumb, because it seems though that she knows exactly what she's doing. Later on, you'll see what I mean, because people do believe that she's playing dumb. Okay? Now, we have the actual video here. I'm not sure if you want to watch the entire thing, but basically, it's just a reiteration of what we've already said. But let's watch bits of the video anyway, just to add a bit more clarity sa coverage natin ngayon.
Gandang lugar sa bansa, pinuna sa Senado kung bakit mukha ni Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco ang nakapronta sa ilang tourism materials. Tinalakay rin ang mas mahal pa umanong flight papunta sa ilang local destination kumpara sa biyahe abroad. Ang sagot ng kalihim at ng ilang stakeholders sa pagtutok ni Ian Cruz.
Berdeng mga sa pagdinig ng Senate Committee on Tourism ukol sa iba't ibang hamon sa sektor ng turismo. Inusisa ni Senador Rafi Tulfo kung bakit imbes ang mga magagandang tanawin ng Pilipinas, mukha.
Look at that. She's also on a magazine, which is nuts, right? Look at this. She's also on the front page of a magazine. I believe that later on she denies na hindi niya alam. Yun yata yung link. Yun yata yung link na hindi ko na nahanap or hindi ko na na-paste ng maayos, na it kept redirecting to the wrong website. But basically, yun yung huling link na gusto ko sana ipakita sa inyo. She's denying that she knows that she's on the front page of this magazine, or she's on the cover of this magazine.
Bakit imbes ang mga magagandang tanawin ng Pilipinas, mukha ni Tourism Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco ang lagi raw nakapronta. Kabilang ang pagkakalagay ng mukha ni Frasco sa front page ng isang magazine.
By the way, also chat to add, in some weird attempt to deflect the accusation against her, sabi ni Cristina Frasco, I don't know, beats me. I'm not doing this for anything. Wala naman ako balak tumakbo for a national position. Right? So parang, like, she's saying that she's doing this with the purest of intentions kasi hindi niya naman binabalak tumakbo for a national position. I get it, but at the same time, that's a reach. That's a reach of a defense.
Ang tarpulin na may mukha rin ng kalihim sa Boracay Airport at ang larawan niya sa Lake Cebu sa South Cotabato.
Pakita po natin yung mga tanawin o yung mga reasons why tourists will visit the country. Kasama na po dyan yung mga lugar na pwede pupuntahan, food, wellness, di ba, adventure.
Paliwanag ni Frasco, hindi nila kinumisyon ang pagkakalagay niya sa front page ng magazine na nag-cover sa Philippine Pavilion sa Osaka, Japan.
Absolutely. Had no consent, funding, or information on the part of myself or on the part of the Department
Who appointed? Aren't all secretaries appointed by the president? Is there a governing body that appoints secretaries? Or sa US yun? Sa US, diba? There's a body that assigns. So if you're a secretary, you're part of the president's cabinet. Cristina Frasco. Mayor of Liloan. President, Secretary. There you go. In the 2022 local elections, Frasco won third term as a mayor. However, she was later selected as the next Secretary of Tourism by President-elect Bongbong Marcos. She resigned as mayor and was succeeded by her running mate and cousin-in-law, Alju Frasco, who was initially... Am I surprised? Man, na kapatid niya rin yung naging vice mayor. During Frasco's tenure as tourism secretary, the Love the Philippines tourism slogan was adopted beginning in 2023, replacing the decade-long "It's More Fun in the Philippines." On May 22, 2025, May 2022, Frasco, along with the other secretaries, tendered courtesy resignations from their respective cabinet posts by President BBM after the president called for a cabinet overhaul in the aftermath of the midterm elections. Frasco will continue to serve as secretary until the president accepts her resignation if he does so. And of course, the tourism department under Frasco's leadership met widely shared allegations that it spoiled a 49 million peso rebranding by costing a video production that used stock footage of other countries. Oh yeah, do you remember this one? Mediocre logo making and not using photographers thousands of shots of tourist spots, favoring the use of the image of Frasco instead. Do you remember this? No, not that. Yung sobrang pangit ng Love the Philippines na logo. Anyway, going back here.
Tourism.
Hindi rin daw niya inutos na maglagay ng welcome tarpaulin na may mukha niya sa Boracay Airport habang ginagawa lamang daw niya ang trabaho sa Lake Cebu kaya may larawan siya roon. Sagot ni Frasco.
I have tried to be as present as possible in our destinations and for our stakeholders. That is...
There you go, the stakeholders.
Is the extent of the duty that I have exercised and nothing more. I have no national ambition. I'm not running for
There you go. The reach.
Any national position. And therefore, any accusation of self-promotion would fall flat.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not saying that you're running. Don't put words into my mouth. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, yung po nakakalata yung mga tao na parang pinopromote yung sarili mo for whatever reason. Now, also, ma'am, compared to other countries like Vietnam, Korea, Malaysia, Japan, hindi niyo po nakikita yung mukha ng mga secretaries ng Department of Tourism nila doon eh. Wala. Never ka makakita sa tourist materials ng kahit anong bansa na banggit ko.
Hold on. So they post this photo on national television and then specifically choose these comments to put alongside these photos. Siya na ba ang main attraction ng Pinas? San ba yung eject button ng bangka? Main character ang peg na para bang siya ang 7,000 ng islands.
Kanilang Secretary of Tourism, pinopromote yung mga muka.
Perhaps if it is the pleasure of the senator that I no longer visit our destinations or that there be no coverage of the same, we can take that into serious consideration.
Of course.
Yo. She's an expert. Yeah. She's an expert gaslighter, huh? So from, wala naman akong balak tumakbo ng, but Raffy Tulfo, and again, I'm not a big fan of Raffy Tulfo, in this moment is just a step ahead of her, staying his ground, composed and all. Pero yung first red flag dun, sinabi niya, wala naman akong balak tumakbo ng national position eh. Sabi ni Raffy Tulfo, wala naman akong sinasabi na tatakbo ka ng national position ah. And then, so Raffy continues to use logic, right? Na if you go to other countries, wala namang ganyan sa kanila. Tas biglang sasabihin ni Frasco, alam mo, sige, di ko na lang gagawin yung trabaho ko. Di na lang ako bibisita. What? Expert gaslighter, man. Expert gaslighter.
Mom, you can visit. Why not? But what we are saying here, Mom, please.
Very patient, by the way. Very patient here.
Huwag mo i-promote yung sarili mo.
Sa unang bahagi ng pagdinig, inungkat din ni Committee Chairman Senator J.V. Ejercito kung bakit mas mahal pa sa ilang international destinations.
Okay, iba na yan. Ibang topic na yan. Crazy though. Okay. DOT chief orders removal of tourism materials bearing her name. So this is one of the latest developments already. So this was yesterday. And basically, sinabi niya na tanggalin na raw yung pictures niya, images niya from all tarps, posters that have her image. I accept. No cookies. Damn it, bawal. Save my preferences. Bawal. Okay, fine. And it's just gonna go to a YouTube video?
Secretary Cristina Frasco says she ordered the Department of Tourism to remove any materials bearing her photo amid criticisms of self-promotion. In a media forum on Wednesday, February 4, Frasco says she also ordered the department not to produce materials with her image from now on. This comes after Senator Raffy Tulfo called out Frasco over what he said was the rampant use of her photos and DOT materials. He said it was verging on self-promotion instead of the agency highlighting the country's tourist spots and destinations.
I've actually already issued an order to our regional offices that as far as we are concerned in the DOT, to number one, take down any material that may bear my image.
So honestly, that is the correct. Ito naman yung tamang Ito naman yung tamang response, di ba? Correct it. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Sige. Di tanggalin.
Number two, to not produce any material that may bear my image.
At Wednesday's forum, Frasco invites the public to examine both the DOT's corporate and marketing accounts. She says posts would show that many campaigns were implemented without her in the photos. She explains that materials with her face are only posted in the corporate account as transparency for the projects that the DOT is doing. Frasco once again denies the accusation that she only wishes to promote herself. The DOT chief notes that she won't run for a national position, hence she says she has no reason for self-promotion.
The accusation is that I'm very visible because I wish.
Nagalit si TikTok. Reproduced content daw. Hold on. Medyo toxic jowain, I would say so. Yeah. I feel like it, man. Okay.
To promote myself. But could there perhaps be room for the argument that I'm very visible because I'm simply working? Nothing else. The accusation of self-promotion falls flat in the face of the fact that I'm not running.
No, walang kinalaman yun. I feel like this is coming from a place of familiarity, right? Na feeling ko yung mga kaibigan niya or yung close circle niya in politics, yun yung style. Kaya para sa kanya, ito yung norm. Ito yung status quo. Na if your image gets a lot of exposure, may bala ka sigurong tumakbo. And for her, that's the norm. But for everybody else, what the hell are you talking about? That's not what we're trying to say. Right? That's why she's denying it. And she does sound like she's speaking the truth. She sounds like she's coming from a place of good intentions. The thing is though, yun na nga, out of touch na siya from that question because she's just not familiar with that environment anymore. Ang alam niya lang yung kinagagalawan niya, which is of course, politics in the Philippines is dirty. So siguro kaya, I mean, this is not the first time she says it, right? The first time she says it was in the Senate hearing. The second time she says it is in this press con. So the fact that she and her lawyer, or she seems eloquent. She uses the word false flat twice. Ginamit niya rin sa Senate hearing yun. It could mean that she's being sincere with what she's saying, but she just doesn't understand the situation. Diba? It's wrong, period. Like, whether or not you're running for a national position, what you're doing, it doesn't sit well with people, and it's not right, period.
There's no reason for me to promote myself because I'm not running for any national position.
Could be that she doesn't take criticism well. So sinasabi mo na hindi nag-work ang Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia at Indonesia kasi hindi sila visible sa promotion. Imbes mag-apologize at correct, nagpa-press con si ate. Mistakes can never be seen by a blind person. There you go. Grabe naman to. Umabot ka sa posisyon na yan na ganyan ka katanga. You can promote the Philippines and still be acknowledged without you being the face of DOT travel promotions. Someone posts this, diba? Na parang bang si Ding Dong and Marian. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my God. Department of Tourism Philippines. Happy Valentine's Day. With love, Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco and Deputy Speaker Duke Frasco. Yo. So much love on Valentine's Day as Duke Frasco and I treated all Department of Tourism officials and employees to love songs, flowers, and chocolates. And so happy to see such joy and laughter. No government funds were used for this. Yo, what? And then the Halo 2? Yeah. Sorry, Romeo. May asawa na siya. Yeah. I mean, I can only imagine the kinds of arguments that they have, huh? But yeah, it's this one's a painful watch, honestly. Like, it's just not. It's not a good look, you know. It's not a good look. Period. Oh, parang di ko nakikita. Pinatay ng censor bot. You have to rename the file. LJ. Kaya siya tinanggal ng censor bot. Yeah, I mean, even if there are no government funds actually used in this, it's still not a good look because ang sama na nga, ang pangit na nga ng tingin natin sa officials who plaster their names and faces on materials that exploit awareness or exploit people. Diba? We do have the anti-EPAL law already. So, what gives, right? Why do they have to do this? And obviously, if you're not in power, you won't have access to everybody in your department to give all of these like or is it that na may ambitions siya to run for a national position? Is it that? Maybe that's why deny siya ng deny, tas yun yung sinasabi niya. I don't know, man, but wrong moves so far. It's all the wrong moves. And then somebody posts this PH tourism campaign. Sino nga ba raw talaga dapat? I'm not the creative, so forgive my crappy editing. But basically, we have good representatives, right? Lea Salonga, Catriona Gray, Mikey Bustos, and even Bretman Rock. Who's Nurse John? Oh no, Dico gets yung joke. I don't get the joke. Rebisco ba dapat to? No, it's not. What's the joke? Presto! Yung orange! Presto yung may orange na cookies, diba? Presto cookies. Yung ba yun? Yung may orange na flavor. Never mind. I'm still wrong. Okay, Frasco. There you go. That's a joke. By the way, speaking of chat, do you remember Nike Prestos? Do you remember this? They're still there. What? Uso pa rin ang Nike Presto? Yo! I remember when these shoes first came out. I distinctly remember na yung mga presyo nito 3.5. Do you remember this, chat? When we were kids, Nike Prestos. I never owned one. I was always envious of my classmates na meron, envious of my older relatives na may ganito. Nike Prestos. Wow. I can't believe it. 3.5. Where all the way back as a kid, I guess shoes are not exempt from inflation, right? 1974, not quite. Like so I was grade 3. That would have been 2011. Yeah, about 2011. Grade 3. Yeah. So I was about 9, I think. How are you, RJ? Yeah, bingo yung orange na cookies. Anyway, that's that. There's no more updates to it really. Unless you know something I don't, chat about Frasco. Oh, I saw this video on social media, basically critiquing her, but I don't think there's added information other than Atenista pala to, si Frasco. So yan, Ateneo de Manila University. Atenista siya. Bachelor of Science in, I don't know what JD is. What? Doctor? What? She's also a doctor? May doctorate degree din siya? So, that's her. Liloan? Ano ang Liloan? Sa Cebu yun? Liloan, Cebu. There you go. Legal management from Ateneo de Manila, followed by the completion of her Juris Doctor at Ateneo. She subsequently passed the bar examinations in 2007. So she's a lawyer? Is she a lawyer? No, she's a lawyer? Yeah, wow. Wow. What? Nah. So she's not dumb. That's what I've been saying. She's not dumb. She's not, like, she's playing dumb. She's playing dumb. Right? That's exactly what's going on. She's not, she understands the situation. She understands the critique. She's playing it up. Yeah. I don't think, look at chat. Chat, come on. What's a Juris Doctor? So she graduated law, basically. So Ateneo, graduated law, passed the bar in 2007. Yeah. She knows that there will be people who will be rooting for her. So the way she makes her case is, she makes a plea to popular issues that people who are unbeknownst to what's really going on will fall for her antics. 'Di ba? Na hindi naman tatakbo public position, ano sinasabi nyo? And then yung mga fans niya, oo nga. Diba? So, she's smart. She's smart. I think she's just playing dumb. Gwendolyn Garcia. Anak ni Gwendolyn Garcia. Here. Gwendolyn Garcia, is she still in office? She's 70 years old. Also a lawyer, I think. And governor, House of Representatives, graft charges. Ooh. There you go, baby. 11 counts of graft. 2016. This is Noy Noy era, right? I mean, Noy Noy is 2012 to 2016. 2010 to 2016. Right? And the ombudsman dismissed criminal charges in 2020. Shit. I mean, come to think about it, chat. Noy Noy really put a lot of bad politicians in jail, huh? And then pinalaya lahat, pinardon. Pinardon na mga sumusunod na nakaupo. Yeah, props to Noy Noy na nagawa niya yung mga yon. Really tried his best. Graft charges. Kamukha niya yung anak niya. Yeah. You know what I don't understand? And I know you know more than I do here, chat. What's a governor? Up until now, di ko pa rin gets ang role ng governor. Are governors elected? They are, right? Like, what the hell is a governor? I gets ko na. A governor is somebody... Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna assume. Ano ang trabaho ng governor? Chief executive of the province. Oh, so you're like the mini president. You're like the leaders. You're like the leaders of the region. I know you're the leader. You're the leader of the mayors in the region. Is that right? Chief executive. Yeah. So ikaw ang mayor of the mayors. Okay. And I understand now why I don't hear it a lot. Because walang governor ang Metro Manila. Yeah. That's that. Now I understand it. Walang governor ang Metro Manila. That's why dati meron. Ang alam ko ang governor ng Metro Manila would be the MMDA chief. That's the closest. Yeah, there you go, governor. Look at this, chat. They literally have governors of Cebu. Oh, Osmeña. Look at that. Roa. Wow. Sobrang tagal na palang influential na mga Roa. Osmeña. Crazy. Look at that. Garcia. No way. So, no. They're related? Look at this. Garcia. Rama. God, it's just the same people. Last governor of Manila. Last governor of Metro Manila. Elfren Cruz. 1990. What? There you go. The position was replaced by the MMDA in 1995. There you go. Governor of Metro Manila. The first one is Imelda. What? How can Marcos be a governor of Metro Manila if he was president at the time? Binay? Elfren Cruz. So the first one is Imelda. Yeah. Damn. How old is Imelda? She's hitting 100 soon, right? 96 years old. Tanda na rin. Dang. Current governor, kamukha si Alice Dixon. Why do you say low-key? Why do you say low-key? Cebu governor. What do we have here? Pam Baricuatro. Oh wow, she looks really good for 59. Sino to? Alice Dixon. Oh yeah, huh? Same smile. Alice Dixon is 56. Gosh. You know, sometimes looking at the ages of names and faces that we're familiar with, and then realizing they're in their 50s, they're in their 60s, it just makes you reassess your age, right? Do you guys, chat, do you know how old Brad Pitt is? I'll give you one guess. No Googling. Do you have any idea how old Brad Pitt is? Because I don't think you have an idea how old Brad Pitt is, chat. No Googling. What's your guess? Ilang taon na si Brad Pitt? I have the answer right here. Because for the longest time, Brad Pitt was this guy who was just always youthful. Siya yung pogi, right? Leading man vibes. 6'7". He's 62. Who would have thought, right? I mean, maybe just me then. Because all you guys, everybody guessed na matanda na si Brad Pitt. It's nuts! The dude is 62! Right? Angelina Jolie, ilang taon na? 50. Fair. Tom Cruise. 63! Right? Crazy, bro! Crazy. Matanda na talaga lahat. Okay, I think we're done. Chat. The few links that I have left, I feel I can talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream chat will be at 2 p.m. Yeah, good night na. Wala tayong outro. This is it. I could put on a song, but we literally have no outro. But tomorrow, chat, I am lucky and privileged enough to be able to watch the Sex Bomb Girls live in MOA. And as somebody who lives in QC, it's gonna be a journey to MOA, especially during rush hour. So, Keanu is 60? Jeez. So, I have to leave QC early so that I make it to MOA in time. And that's why our stream tomorrow will be at 2 to 4 p.m. Concert is at 8. You think that's good enough? I leave at 5, 3 hours. 3 hours, QC to MOA. Pwede na, di ba? That's good enough time. I think we'll be there early. Yeah, I'll be watching later. Yung tumatalon ako sa bakod nun eh. Yeah, I will be watching the concert. I have to admit, leave earlier? Gosh. No. We will be taking a Grab. Mag-grab kami. So, yun naman yun. Yeah, mag-grab kami to not Grab, Green GSM pala. Because I feel like if okay na, 'di ba? Yeah. So, I'll try to leave earlier, but as soon as the stream ends actually. So 2 to 4 tayo. But I allotted an hour so that we could leave by then. But if you think that I should leave earlier, then as soon as the stream ends, then I'll bounce. Yep. Update ko kayo, chat. I mean, I have to admit again that I'm not the best. I'm not the biggest Sex Bomb Girls fan. But I do know a few of their songs, and I may not be familiar with their faces, pero lumaki naman ako sa music nila, and the tickets are free. Okay. IRL stream habang nasa traffic, no? If only that's something that's possible. But anyway, chat, thank you for tonight, 2 p.m. If you're not doing anything, paki-get-get-aw mo na lang kami doon at spaghetti. Get-get-aw naman. May sayaw ba yun? Yung get-get-aw? Get-get-aw. Bakit, Papa? Nilaban mo pa. Hanggang doon lang yung alam ko. Alright, chat. That's it. I'll update you in the main GC. I'll send you photos and videos. May sayaw yun? Alam ko lang yung spaghetti eh. Spaghetti, pababa ng pababa. Okay, have a great evening, everybody. See you tomorrow, 2 p.m. If you're not doing anything, drop by the stream. Ubusin na natin yung mga natitirang Reddit threads.